Dude, legend. Fuck.
Awesome tweet right there from MVS.
At the bank, baby.
Let's get some post-game stuff here. Obviously, when you win the championship, there's confetti, there's speeches, there's all of that stuff. So you guys are down on the field. You had the Lamar Hunt Trophy celebration on the field. This is your first time accepting the AFC Championship trophy outside of Arrowhead. Yeah, a little bit different, obviously, but there were still enough fans there celebrating, it felt like. What do you think?
Yeah, the only people that mattered, our family, friends, and the people that came on the fucking flight with us, dude.
There you go.
That's all I give a shit about. All the extra is just, for show, I guess. I only cared about seeing you guys and having fun with the guys we just won that game with, man.
Well, you gave your patented, you got to fight for your right.
You got to fight for your right to party!
I don't even feel right saying it. Like I feel like I'm
looked,
not doing it
you
justice
sounded
already.
Weird. Yeah,
It doesn't sound right coming out of me. You get like,
yeah.
You
it really doesn't sound right coming out of me either. It only
No, it sounds pretty good.
Beastie Boys, but
well, no, I mean, it sounds good coming out of the Beastie Boys, but Big Yeti does it justice, in my opinion. This was the great photo tweeted out of Big Red showing a little love to Taylor up on the stage.
Oh yeah,
he's got a little point. They're pointing at each other.
We're going to the Super Bowl, baby. We're going to the bowl. We did it. Obviously, we've already talked about how they kind of know each other from the Philly days.
Yeah.
Scott Swift, shout out to Big Scott. Him and Andy are good friends.
There you go.
That was a cool moment to see afterwards. I didn't get to see it because I was up on the stage screaming, fight for your right. But yeah, that was a cool one.
That's awesome. Yeah, we had the whole family down on the field. We had me, Mom, Dad, and Taylor. Everybody was down there. How was this moment compared to other AFC championships, especially, with the way the whole season's gone, I guess?
Man, I mean, obviously it feels like it's a little bit sweeter, man. I don't want to rip out anybody's heart in KC, but this road to where we are now has been more of a challenge, which means you have to overcome more, which means it kind of means a little bit more. And although I cherish all the games that I play in Arrowhead, every single one of them, baby, this one meant a lot, man, and it meant a lot because the guys we had and how we persevered through a lot of the things that we weren't doing during the season. Mm-hmm. And it just felt that much better with those guys. You could feel it in the locker room afterwards. You could feel it on the plane ride home. Typically if you win at home, you just go straight from the field to your house or to wherever your family is off the field. This one, we got to have an entire 2-hour flight to ourselves where it was just us partying on the freaking plane back home, man. And it was electric. It was awesome. We had the coaches coming back to where the players were and just reminiscing on this season and enjoying every single bit of being around each other and what we had just accomplished yet again for the second year straight. And we got a special group, man. And that's why this one feels that much better.
100%. And it feels that way. It's been an awesome year. And, as we talked about after the game, it's just one more now.
Uno más.
All right.
Let's go and get it, baby.
LeBron's stat of the game. Might have to change this whole bit to Mahomes stats pretty soon, but from a friend of the show, Mr. Rich Eisen.
Rich!
All hail Patrick Mahomes.
He.
First quarterback ever to start 4 Super Bowls before turning 30. Third quarterback to start 4 Super Bowls in a 5-season span, joining Tom Brady and Jim Kelly. And those are pretty good company right there. 14 playoff wins behind only Brady and Joe Montana. 4th Super Bowl start, only Brady and John Elway have more.
Jesus.
And he's not even 30 years old. Doggone. Pretty remarkable.
Patty Mahomes, baby.
Yeah. I think those are some pretty good LeBron stats.
Yeah,
I'd take those LeBron stats.
I'll take those LeBron stats any day of the week, man.
Also, shout out to the newest members of the Chiefs Kingdom, Taylor Swift, who has officially reached the Super Bowl in a rookie year. That's got to feel good.
Shout out to Tay. Thanks for joining the team.
Do we miss anything?
Just shout out. I got to give a shout out to the Kingdom, baby. They were loud and proud out there in a hostile Baltimore, the bank and whatever the freaking stadium is. Man, that shit was just so much fucking fun. It was so much fun to see you guys afterwards hanging around to watch us, raise that Lamar Hunt trophy yet again. Bring Lamar home for the Hunt family, knowing it was the year that his wife Norma passed away, and we wore her initials the entire year, and we're still going to wear them into the Super Bowl. It'll be the first Super Bowl that she hasn't been to, and we got a chance to bring it home.
There you go.
So shout out to the Chiefs Kingdom, the Hunt family, and let's take this one. Let's take this one to Vegas, baby. All right.
All righty. It's time to talk about our next partner, SeatGeek. That's right. Tired of trying to find the best deal on tickets this football season? Well, SeatGeek is the answer. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app, Trev.
And as a sponsor of New Heights, they had to go big. for the big game. SeatGeek is offering $500 off the big game tickets with the code Kelce500.
That's right. A $500 discount for all of our 92 percenters.
That's a hefty little chunk of change. Think about how many beers you can get at the game.
Just go ahead and use code Kelce500 on SeatGeek.
And don't worry, 92 percenters, everyone is eligible for the discount. It doesn't matter if you've purchased on SeatGeek before. You can still make use of this special offer for the big game.
We want to see as many of you as possible rooting on the Chiefs in Las Vegas. Just use code Kelce500 on SeatGeek for $500 off tickets.
All right, now it's time to shout out our next sponsor, 92 percenters, Buffalo Wild Wings, BW3, as we like to call it back in Ohio. Jason, you're a big B-Dubs guy. Have you heard about the Buffalo Wild Wings Tuesday and Thursday BOGO deal?
Oh, I had not heard that news, Trav, but now that I know that, I know exactly what I'm doing Tuesdays and Thursdays. All right, now.
That's right, 92 percenters. On Tuesdays, you can buy one, get one half off traditional wings, and on Thursdays, you can buy one, get one free boneless wing. How about that? You can get a little free chicken nugget on Thursdays, huh?
It's a lot more wings for you and your buddies 2 days a week. Trav, are you more into the traditional wings or the chicken nuggets?
I'm a traditional wing, specifically the drums. I'm not really a big flat guy.
Yeah. I like the flats, but
I like a little
I'm kind of into
meat on the bone.
I'll even eat the chicken nuggets. I just don't like calling them boneless wings.
Make sure you get the Buffalo Wild Wings on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the BOGO wing deal. And let's go sports bar.
B-Dubs BOGO deals are available at participating locations. Check the website or app for details.
It's time now to shout out our next partner. That's right, Experian.
Hey!
And if you didn't already know, 92 percenters, there's a great app to help with your finances. The free Experian app.
That's right, Trav. And that's the best thing about the Experian app is how versatile it is. Kind of like the versatility that makes a tight end great, like Travis Kelce. Being able to do so many things. Run, catch, block, even pass when they let you, to help his team win.
The Experian app has so many free tools to help you take control of your credit and finances. For example, you can get free FICO scores at your fingertips.
You can also boost your FICO score instantly, free, with Experian Boost, especially now that you can use your car insurance payments to boost your FICO score. You can only do that with Experian.
You can also get free credit monitoring with alerts, as well as free access to whole marketplace of credit cards, loans, and insurance options, all matched to you and your unique credit profile.
So go to the App Store and download the free Experian app now. Experian Boost results will vary. See Experian.com/boost for details. All right, let's get to some other player insights on NFL storylines. There's only one other game to really comment on, and that's the NFC
just
Championship
named this
game.
the other NFC. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, 49ers prevail over the Lions in what proved to be a truly remarkable game.
Yeah.
49ers 34, Lions
on the
31.
Yeah, I didn't get to see this one.
Neither of us really got to watch it and appreciate it. We were watching it upstairs in the box a little bit before you came up, but when we left the box, it was right around halftime, I think, of that game, and Detroit was up 24-7. So I was like, man, Lions are run away with this thing. And then pretty much by the time I got to the car, I was like, oh, wow, okay, they're 49ers right back in this one. This is a game. Yeah, Lions got out to a big lead early, going up 24-7 into the halftime. But the second half was all Niners. Scored on 5 straight second half possessions. Offense really got going after what is being called.
He's pretty good.
Pretty good.
He's pretty good. Just when you think he's not, he's pretty fucking good.
Offense really got going after what is being called the immaculate deflection, where Purdy literally bounced a pass off a Lions defender, and Brandon Ayuk came down with it.
When you're a great team, you find ways to win ball games. You find ways to make big plays, and this game specifically, football, is known for having some of the wackiest and wildest shit happen.
Boy, is it.
And we are both a part of games where it has gone off helmets. It has gone big deflections that have turned out to be huge plays. I remember Marcus Mariota, a teammate of yours, ended up, when he was in Tennessee, I was concussed and getting out of a CAT scan.
Yeah.
And was watching my playoff hopes shrink as Mariota threw it off of Darrelle Revis's face mask and then caught it and scored a touchdown. This kind of shit happens, man. And I mean, I'm not going to lie. When this kind of shit happens, you just get crazy momentum, and the football guys are just on your side, man. It's just, you just keep running with it, man. And this was one of those plays. I thought when Lamar had his deal, when it went off of Jay Reid's hands, and then Lamar Jackson caught the ball and like ran for an extra, had like a reception for like 20 something yards or something like that. I was like,
yep,
damn, man, they're getting
that was a big play in the game.
They're getting that kind of shit
Yeah.
This is, I mean, I don't like that at all. That the
I
football
had the
juju is
opposite.
not on our side. I'm like, oh,
I kind of had the opposite reflection up in the booth because right after they scored, I was still like, man, listen, they got a lucky one. I didn't really see any, they still weren't really moving the ball like that. But regardless,
their touchdown was a play. That was a great fucking ball.
It was a great, yes,
it was
it
a great
was.
ball, a great catch. But
They
I
had
hear
a
you.
good
It was kind of
run
like
right
a broken
before that.
down play.
That's what extended the drive. But either way, yeah, the biggest takeaway from this game for me, it says Dan Campbell decision. I think the biggest takeaway is Brock Purdy and the 49ers overcoming this deficit.
Dude.
Listen, we've heard these stats all the time about Kyle Shanahan's as a coach and really his offense is that they can't really play unless they are in the game or have a lead. They have never really come back from, like a 10-point deficit or whatever. Well, they find themselves down 20. This is the second game they march back and come from behind. This is the biggest comeback I think that they've had in the history of it.
That boy's got heart.
And the biggest difference is the quarterback. I mean, Purdy, for as bad as he was in the first half of last week's game, and I guess, I don't know, in this week I didn't see much of it, but they were losing pretty good. When it matters most, he's showing up. When they need him to get touchdowns and they need this offense to get going, he is slinging that thing.
Slinging it. He's making plays with his feet. I mean,
it's impressive.
He's playing damn good right now, man. Obviously, I didn't see the game, but saw the highlights and saw a lot of the plays he's making. I'm just like, man, in moments that he was making those plays, man, that is he's ready for the moments, man, and he's only going to get better and more confident as the time goes on, man. We're gonna have our hands full, baby. It's gonna be a hell of a fucking Super Bowl. I know that.
That it is. The other takeaway from the game, obviously everybody's talking about it, are the fourth down decisions. Which, listen, if you've been watching the Detroit Lions at all this year, this ain't anything new. Dan Campbell has been going for it any second he gets. He's been the riskiest play caller in the game all season long. He's been rolling them dice, and he wasn't going to change it up in this game. The two that they're really talking about are the 4th and 2 at the San Fran 28, and the one that was more towards the end of the game, the 4th and 3. The 4th and 2 one is the one where it's like, man, if they kick the field goal, it's a 3-possession game. You know what I mean? They're up 14. If they kick the field goal and they make it, which it would have been just under a 50-yard kick. It would have been right around 47 yards, I think. Well, yeah, I guess they're at the 28, so it'd been even less than that, about a 45-yard kick. But hindsight's always 20/20. You guys went for it on 4th and 1. I feel like in these playoff games, you got to be aggressive. But that was the one where it's like, man, we already have such a lead. Let's just take the points and make it 3 scores.
Until you get a first down, and now a couple plays later, you score a fucking touchdown.
And the dagger has been put in.
And then
guys, see, this is what it is. They weren't playing to accidentally sneak away with one. They were playing to be aggressive and go out there and take it. And I've loved Dan Campbell for playing and coaching like that in these Lions all season long. Unfortunate that this story is ending for those guys. It was an incredible storyline happening.
Man, it was fucking fun to watch them fucking go to work, man.
But, it's a great storyline for San Francisco as well. The 49ers have had a special year. They've gotten a lot of redemption this year with Brock Purdy staying healthy down this stretch and getting an opportunity to prove who he is. And they're in the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You got any final thoughts from this one?
The old Niners Chiefs rematch, baby.
That's right.
Get to watch me and George go at it yet again, baby. It'll be a fun one, Kittle, man. I love that guy. I love how he plays. And it's an honor every time I get to share the field with this year's best tight end in the National Football League, man. 8-5.
Well, the 49ers 17-point comeback win is tied for the largest comeback in the history of the NFC Championship game. 49ers are now 1-5 when trailing by 14 or plus points at any point in any game since 2022. That's a LeBron stat.
LeBron.
Best thing to come out of championship weekend is the death of the Super Bowl logo conspiracy. People have been speculating that the color logos correspond with the teams that would be playing the games. This comes from a lot of the scripted community. Obviously, you had red and yellow when there was Bengals Rams. Last year, it was teal.
Yeah, because the
red.
Bengals are red.
Yeah. Is that red or orange? It might be orange. I don't know. This year, we obviously have San Fran and the Ravens with the purple and red, and it has been officially debunked. So, way to go. Thanks, guys, for debunking something that was meaningless and stupid from the beginning. Yeah, moving on to other news around the league. We got some coaching news. Trav, you want to hit it?
Eagles coaching news at that. The Eagles have parted ways with offensive coordinator Brian Johnson and have hired former Chargers and Cowboys offensive coordinator and the Boise State stud, Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore was the OC in Dallas for 4 years and the OC in LA just this past season. Have you met Kellen?
I have not. Played against him a lot, obviously, when he was in Dallas.
Yeah.
I was surprised, actually, when he got fired the 1 year in Dallas. It felt like their offense
was pretty fucking good.
Even just like 2 years before that, he's being touted as head coaching candidate, one of the top ones up there. He's been one of the brightest minds for young offensive coaches for some time now. So
I'll be interested to see where your offense, kind of the direction that it goes, man. I'm very interested to see how that thing goes.
he's done a little bit of everything. Obviously he comes from Boise, and it's I
It
think
was wacky back then, man. It was
damn
I
sure
want to say
was.
wacky. It was a different offense though, and they
did a lot of stuff. I mean, it was creative. That's what
There
it
it
comes
is.
down to.
There
And I
it
think there was a lot of people, and I think even looking back ourselves, that realized that we could have potentially been a little bit more creative, I guess, offensively. And I think Kellen will bring a lot of that. He did it in Dallas. He did it, I'm sure, especially in the Chargers, even though I didn't watch him that much. Everybody wants to bring up the Ezekiel Elliott snapping the ball type thing. That creativity didn't work in that play, but it's not always going to work. And I think, he's been one of the best offensive minds in the game. I'm excited to see what he brings to the offense and how it evolves with him at the helm as the offensive coordinator. What are you laughing about?
Dude, that play was electric.
I still want to know what was
You're
gonna
about
happen.
to find out.
I
You
can't
got to
wait to
ask him.
I'm for sure.
I think you're spot on with it though. Zeke was supposed to get the ball. He got hit at the line of scrimmage. And
Exactly. It threw the whole thing
get
off.
off the ball.
It threw the whole thing off.
Yes. And it's the only way that happens.
Yeah.
And they've also let go of the defensive coaches, Sean Desai and Matt Patricia, but have since announced that they're signing Vic Fangio to their new defensive coordinator. Fangio with the Dolphins mutually decided to part ways after one season last year, and is formerly a consultant with the Eagles back in 2022. So he familiar face in the building, obviously an NFL staple. Fangio has been around for years and years and has had a lot of success in the NFL. Jason, thoughts on Fangio taking over the defense?
Yeah, Vic is. Listen, his reputation precedes itself. He's been one of the best coordinators in the NFL, since I've been in it. I think every stop he's been, those defenses have been pretty darn successful. Obviously, the Dolphins this last year got riddled with a lot of injuries there down the stretch. But I think everywhere he's been, he's been one of the best out there with the defensive coaches. He's revolutionized the game to a certain extent. There's a lot of people talking about the Fangio defense and how more and more coordinators have taken from it. And there's never, a more sign of respect than imitation, right? Whenever somebody's trying to do what you're doing well, that speaks to how good you are at it. I've had the pleasure of playing Vic in Chicago, Denver, and Miami. And, he's just a guy that, first of all, he's brilliant. He can do a lot of different things. I still remember playing against him in Chicago, and he kept putting 6-1 like goal line defense out against our 11 personnel, and we did not know how to react to it. And it threw us up for a loop because we had no plan for it coming in. They hadn't really done it, and it threw us off offensively. And that's the type of coach he is. He's going to find a way to throw people off. He's going to find a way to mess up your run fits and try and get you into the looks that you think you're getting, you're not getting. And Vic's been among the best at it. As you said, he was a consultant with the Eagles in 2022. I'm excited. I think everybody in the building is excited to have Vic back. Brian Johnson, Sean Desai, Matt Patricia, all those guys are phenomenal coaches. This is part of the shitty part of the business. When things don't go well, there's going to be changes. And is everything with the offense to be blamed on Brian Johnson? Of course not. Brian Johnson is a great coach. I don't care what anybody says. I know for a fact he is an outstanding coach, and he can be a great coordinator,
as he was for the majority of the year.
Yeah, and the previous years as a quarterback coach. It's just there's a lot of things that stalled out the offense, and the defense the same thing. So I feel for those guys, or for guys that get let go in these situations, because it's never at any time is it any one guy.
Never.
That's the unfortunate side of this business. But I am excited to see what Kellen Moore brings to the team and Vic Fangio, and yeah, I think it'll be interesting.
All right, now there's also a lot of fans, Eagles fans, upset with Sirianni's role now. Just a head coach. I think that's Eagles just being upset on the season. You can't. There have been plenty of NFL teams that have had unbelievable success with a coach that is more of the game manager and letting the OC and the DC call the plays.
Listen, I mean, two of the teams are right in the AFC Championship and NFC Championship, John Harbaugh and Dan Campbell, right? I think, Nick is, first of all, I don't really know I don't know if they've actually said what his role is, I guess, going to be on the offense. I know he said he's going to do more of like the head coaching responsibilities, I think, in his press conference, but
yeah, he's on cue saying that.
Nick, and I really mean this, is one of the best coaches I've been around, and talking about coaching situational ball, really understanding what to do in the right moment, motivating guys. We coach things up in team meetings and hold people accountable better than pretty much any other coach I've been around. And I think he does a lot of things. Players love him. They'll play hard for him. I know it was a really shitty year for us, but I think that Nick has a lot to bring as value as the head coach and the organizational leadership that he provides for the team.
Yeah.
To me, I look at it as, hey, I think Kellen Moore is a pretty bright guy, and I think he's going to bring – all I know now is I know we have a great coach in Nick Sirianni. We just got a great defensive coordinator, defensive mind in Vic Fangio, and we got a great offensive mind in Kellen Moore that just got hired. So in my opinion, we're adding more talented individuals to continue to be a part of the staff. So whoever is calling plays, I know that we get better having Kellen Moore in the building because I think he's a great mind and has proven that over the last 5 years. Nick moving to like a head coaching position, he removed himself from play calling duties last year with Shane Steichen, right? Yeah. That ended up working out pretty damn good. Nick has shown in his tenure with the Eagles that he's going to do whatever he thinks is in the best interest of the Philadelphia Eagles. And he's going to make those decisions. And he doesn't care about how other people perceive it. He doesn't care about anything other than what's in the best interest of the team. And to me, I think players respect the hell out of coaches that operate on that level and communicate things like that. And he's a very unselfish guy. Yeah.
I'm with you, brother.
That's my viewpoint on it.
We got one more in the Eagles coaching news that broke today as we're recording this. The Eagles are expected to hire former Seahawks defensive coordinator Clint Hurt to be their defensive line coach, man. And he looks like he could put a hurt on somebody.
No doubt, dude. This dude, I don't know if I was with him at the Pro Bowl when he was in Seattle when the coaches were coaching our side, but I know I've played against him a lot. I just feel like he's going to be a guy that everybody's going to love in that. But you just look at him and you can tell he's a guy that's going to motivate the shit out of you. Just look at that guy, man.
He's got that. Like,
he's going to get the best out of you.
You know what I mean? He's got that biting kneecaps. Or
you can just tell. Big Clint, dude.
Big Clint.
Oh man. Well, excited to have him as well.
Congrats, Clint. And Tom Pelissero tweeted this one out. The Eagles are expected to hire former Seahawks defensive coordinator Clint Hurt, as we just said, as their D-line coach. Sweeping staff changes continue under Nick Sirianni, who also is expected to hire one of Hurt's assistants in Seattle, Carl Scott, to be his DB coach. So you guys are picking up some Seahawks coaching staffs, man. More coaching news. The Falcons hired former Rams DC Raheem Morris to be their next head coach. And the Panthers hired former Bucks OC Dave Canales for their head coaching role. Two guys that if you put them on a screen, I would not know what they look like.
I'd know him because we played Raheem Morris this year. I remember his face. And I just saw a picture like a couple days ago, Dave.
Well, the biggest news in coaching ranks, the podcast officially has a new AFC West rivalry with Jim Harbaugh. That's right. The Michigan Wolverines head coach from last year's national championship team has now been hired for the LA Chargers. He's been at Michigan since 2015, where he's just won the national championship. He's finally got him beating Ohio State, so he's got to be doing something right. He's doing something right.
I don't know what was that. I forget what the span was before
like 20.
He got there, but I mean, it was
like 20 something.
It was a long
15.
time.
It was like,
the Buckeyes were owning that one.
Yeah,
OHIO.
Woodson was like the last guy. Harbaugh is making his return to the NFL after 9 years. He was, of course, with the San Francisco 49ers from 11 to 14, almost winning a Super Bowl until running into his brother in the Super Bowl. The Harbaugh boys went at it.
Know something about that.
Not right now.
I feel for you, Jim.
How about him?
Listen, I think it's a great. I mean, Jim Harbaugh's a great coach. He's been successful everywhere he's been.
The best motivators.
That's a pretty good indicator that he's going to be successful still.
Yeah.
I am going to say this, though. I've been waiting to see where Bill lands, and I thought this was the job that made the most sense for Bill because a Belichick defense is going to be lights out. And we've seen what he can do with a premier quarterback. And to have Herbert there in L.A., I don't know why. I just felt like if Bill goes there and they can have that guy on offense and Bill handle the defense, it was going to be something special. But I think it'll still work out with – well, I don't want to say that because they're playing the Chiefs, but you can't go wrong with hiring Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh's
I hope he makes
coach.
him the best version of the Chargers that we've seen, baby. It'd give us a great challenge, man. I ain't mad at it. I ain't running from shit. You feel me?
There you go. That's the mentality you got to have.
Bring the biggest and the baddest, baby. All right. Well, that does it for storylines around the NFL and kind of the coaching changes that are going on throughout the NFL and the AFC West, knowing that Antonio Pierce is now the head coach for the Raiders. And or he's remaining the head coach, knowing that he was the interim. And Harbaugh making his return to the NFL for his former team, as he was once the QB over there in San Diego. Let's keep this thing moving to some no dumb questions, because there's no such thing as dumb questions. 92%ers, just dumbass people asking really smart questions that don't really seem that smart, kind of sound dumb and feel dumb, but you can't. No dumb. There's no dumb question.
I think that's true.
Ironically, No Dumb Questions is brought to you by our friends at Buffalo Wild Wings, because there's no bad Buffalo Wild Wings.
There's
you know what I'm saying?
Good Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let's go, Sports Bar. And a bunch of dummies going in there to watch sports. From at Teresa Ortiz, 2939 on YouTube. Travis, would you do Hot Ones again? Hell yes, I would do Hot Ones again. Jason, would you go on the show or do one together? That'd be fun. Jason, would you do a Hot Ones? And what level of spice would you be able to handle? I will tell you this right now. Those wings and those sauces are no fucking joke. And the first time I got introduced to a world record hot sauce was because of this fucking jabroni in front of me.
Yeah.
Jason made an online purchase in college to specifically ruin everyone's leftovers, as he would secretly put hot sauce on all the leftovers in the fridge and just watch everyone fucking be so confused when they eat their food for lunch the next day.
I'm trying to remember what that hot sauce was called.
Atomic Bomb.
No, that was Atomic Bomb was that
Quaker Steak.
Quaker Steak had that hot sauce, and you get your picture on
this
the wall.
This was something like that, though. It was something
well,
like
this was just a hot sauce that was designed to be as hot as possible.
Yeah.
And it's called I think it was Mad Dog hot sauce, but it was like something like Magnum.
Either way, I just remember going in and trying to get ironically, I think it was B-dubs. I think it was a B-dubs like order from the night before, and I just had an extra like 10 wings that I threw in the fridge for lunch the next day. And I go in there, and my first like 2 wings that I eat, I'm just like, God damn it, these are fucking on fire. What is this? And Jason's just over on the couch giggling like a fucking asshole. Just a complete asshole.
When we were in college, we used to do online dinners at the Boujnaks.
Hey, shout out to the bougies, man.
And their dad, who unfortunately recently actually just passed away. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to the big guy. Legend. Absolute legend, man.
Yeah, Mr. Boujnak. He had a fried chicken chain in the Cincinnati area, and we'd go and eat chicken at the house, and it was one of the highlights. But every time it was your first time going there, you had to try the hot sauce, and they would put a toothpick in it, you would dunk it in, and you'd lick it. And it would ruin your day for about 20 minutes. It was absolutely terrible. And I bought that same hot sauce. And I think that was Mad Dog 357, but I think it was like their platinum edition or something.
That sounds very familiar.
And it had
Mad
like a little bullet on it.
Yeah, that's where I got the atomic thing from.
Yeah.
I know it was some type of like weapon of war.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is going to kill you.
I think they had like a platinum version or something, but it was like 3 million Scoville units or something. It's like something stupid.
It's fucking some shit that'll fucking ruin your day. And that's exactly what it did to me on that lunch.
Yeah, you'd have guys like throwing up. Anyways.
Back to the not so dumb question. What would you go on Hot Ones?
Yeah, of course. I think I like, first of all, I love chicken wings.
Not right now.
I think it's an awesome show, and it'd be fun to try it out.
Do you like combo? Because you gotta be good at eating hot wings and having a combo. Because that's the hardest part, is talking while your mouth is just fucking leaking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be terrible at. I can handle spice up to like what is a reasonable spice. Like I get spicy things. I really do enjoy hot sauces, but obviously hot ones, once you start getting up there after a few of the sauces, they're just designed not really for taste. They're designed to just make you in pain.
Fucking ruin you.
I don't enjoy hot sauces that are like that. Like I like hot sauces that have the taste combined with a little bit of heat.
It make you want to go back for more.
Yeah, I can continue to go.
Get the endorphins going.
I don't have to go to the fridge for milk just to survive.
You're a milk guy? You're fucking pansy.
What do you use?
The only way to help? No, it's not. Ice cream is the best way to do it. When I did hot ones, I didn't fucking touch the milk or the Pepto-Bismol or anything.
You just handled it?
Like a grown-ass man. And my eyes were watering, and I could barely even talk. And my guy, Sean Evans, who's the host of Hot Ones, got as much as he could out of me.
I mean, I'll do it.
I was in a bad place.
I will not be afraid to drink milk. I don't think any.
Ain't no shame in your game. We know this.
I'm not trying to.
You don't even
I'm not
wear
trying
draws.
to prove toughness on anything.
You don't even.
Give me the hot wings. It'll be hot as shit, and I'll put some milk on there, and it'll be brutal. But yeah, let's do it. From Melissa on Club 92. What is Blitz? It's a heck of a question.
Arguably
is the best video game ever created.
The greatest arcade game ever invented.
It was a game in the 90s created by a company called Midway.
Ooh, Midway had it fucking going. NBA Hang Time.
NBA Jam, NBA Hang Time, NFL Blitz.
NBA Showtime.
Wayne Gretzky 3D Hockey 98.
Ooh, now that was the fucking...
Was there a soccer Midway game? Was there ever a soccer one?
No, there was a baseball game. I think it was MLB Slugfest.
Well, Slugfest came out later. I don't know if that was Midway or if that was another one.
That's a good point. It was the Blitz version of baseball.
It was.
You know what I mean? Like, it was like the arcade.
And when Slugfest came out, there was another hockey one, which was something else too, but it was the same I think it was the same thing. Whatever. We're digressing. Yeah, Blitz was incredible, and it was electric when it came out. I feel like when it first came out, was it only arcades, or did it come out immediately when like Sega and Nintendo 64 were big, and it went to console? There's definitely were big machines.
Damn, that's a great question. I don't know. I'm going to say it was a video game and then became an arcade game.
Or it was at the same time. It wasn't like
it was
an arcade
1000% in the 90s, and when it came out on whatever it was, Nintendo or or whatever.
I think it was out on all of them, but well, I don't know. I only remember it on 64, but that's what we had. Either way, Blitz was an incredible game, only to be topped, of course, by Blitz 2000, which then enabled you to play with 4 people when you could only before play with 2, and that's when it really became fun.
That's when it was a 2-on-2.
Tag teaming your buddies.
You remember going to the fucking...
You go on fire, and then you'd be dragging guys, and then...
You remember going to the Uptown Bar in KC?
Dude, we were just talking about this because Brent Black was at the game this week, and Kylie was like, and I was like, yeah, that was it. And she reminded me that we were with them at the arcade, and we sat there
one
for
by one.
I mean, maybe 4 hours, and we were just killing people.
It's undefeated. Nobody could
we were
fuck
murdered.
with us.
We were freaking.
It was like we were 10 all over again, and just beating all of our friends.
We were playing defense like Wink Martindale. We were doing suicide blitz on everyone to put pressure on the quarterback, and I forget whether you were blitzing or I was blitzing, but somebody was playing free safety, and it was just read the quarterback's eyes. And we're taking out the first receiver. We see, bam, hot route is gone. Get the ball out. You knew the ball had to come out.
It was stifling defense. Stifling.
It was electric. It was an electric afternoon.
If you don't know how to hit the turbo button the right way, that's where it was really the most skill.
The art of the midway games.
The art of all midway games was how to use the turbo.
And manual juice.
Manual juice. Going backwards.
That's why I loved the brilliance of midway was that there wasn't like a million buttons. Like you couldn't like do like all these things. The greatest thing you could master in hang time or blitz, and it's so pertinent to actually playing sports, is tempo control, right?
Yes.
Maintain your turbo, know when to use it, and you could really shake somebody in some of these manual jukes. But
the best.
It was an electric way. I still love those games. All right, I guess we should actually talk about what she's probably asking, which is blitz plays.
No.
Just go right to the bomb.
Yes.
And the other thing about blitz is that it, I really think it revolutionized the NFL passing game. There was one play everybody picked, and it was called the bomb, and it's essentially just all go special, and it's what everybody in the NFL runs now. If you
tell a male from the 90s, run the bomb, they know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep. Middle guy's going to run a bender. The outside guy's running.
You got three level crosser. It's what we ran to win the fucking game against the Ravens, to throw it up to Marquez. We ran the bomb and just fucking threw it up to Marquez for the game. It's the greatest play ever invented.
Not quite all go special, but I guess that would be more the Hail Mary play with the little bender in the middle. But
there you go. Yeah, triple cross.
Yeah,
3
triple
levels.
cross. Either way, yeah, you're putting somebody in a bind on the bomb. No matter how they play it, you can't play it properly.
Somebody's one-on-one. It's going to give us a chance. Well, to answer your actual question, Melissa, a blitz in the National Football League is when you bring more than what you typically would bring, which is 4 defenders. You typically have 4 defensive linemen on the line of scrimmage, and they're the ones rushing the passer in a pass situation. If you bring any more than that, 5 or 6 guys, that's typically what they call a blitz.
Yeah, it's gotten a little hairy because now there's like simulated blitzes. So I feel like a blitz used to be like what Travis is saying. If somebody blitz that's not a typical rusher, if somebody's all of a sudden rushing the quarterback, that's a blitz.
That's how we identify it from the schematical.
But now, and this has been the rave, I guess, for the last 2 or 3 years, but you're seeing it more and more. Teams are pressuring with linebackers and dropping D linemen or outside linebackers on the edge that are normally rushers.
The old fire zone.
But they're only rushing 4 now instead of, so they can still play a true cover 3 rather than a fire zone coverage. I think that's still a blitz, right? But they call them simulated pressures? I don't know.
Whenever a guy that doesn't typically rush the quarterback rushes the quarterback,
blitz.
I'm calling it a blitz.
I think that's the right way to say it. I think you're right. Good definition. I'll double stamp that triple stamp.
You can't double stamp a triple stamp.
All right, that was it for No Dumb Questions, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's 2 good ones right there. And thank you for letting us reminisce on how good we are at blitz.
Let's go sports bar. I'm being told to quiet her down.
No, we got a little excited.
Remember, 92%ers, make sure to submit your No Dumb Questions to Club 92 and upvote your favorites. Some of the posts with the most votes will be featured in next week's episode bonus video.
How about it?
Let's get to some stamps of the week. How about that, Trav? What do you think?
Let's finish this fucker off.
All righty. Finally, we're going to hand out our stamps, which I don't really know if they mean anything, but we're going to do it.
What?
These stamps go to the players who took their games to new heights in the conference championship round of the playoffs. New Heights Stamp of the Week is brought to you by our friends at Accelerator. It is so good.
So Jason can't fucking scream because he's got kids. Accelerator Active Energy. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? I got some tropical punch over here. This shit's fucking electric. It's 10 o'clock and I just had one. I'm going to be up all night.
Man, it's already that late. All right.
Accelerated through the night.
Accelerator Active Energy is available at Hy-Vee, Quick Trip, and Amazon. All righty. For my pick, I'm going with none other than the DC that has been lights out all year round and is making his way back to the Super Bowl to try and defend it. Chiefs.
Let's
DC,
go.
Steve Spagnuolo. In Spags, we trust. I want one of these shirts, Travis. If there's a way you can get one, I need it.
I got you. He's a Jersey Shore guy.
I know. Well, he came to the event trying to see you last year when we did the beer bowl.
I'm the worst.
And,
we all know this. I suck. I know. We know this. University of Cincinnati knows it. You guys know it. Spags now knows it. I fucking suck. But Spags, I got you this year. I got you. We will enjoy the shore together, man. There's been too many summers that have gone by where I haven't caught you out there on the East Coast, baby.
Well, the Chiefs defense finished with 4 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, and 1 interception in the win over the Ravens. They held the number 1 rushing attack in the league to only 81 yards. Justin Reed has posted about how you can purchase the In Spags We Trust t-shirts. A portion of these proceeds will go to Justin Reed's foundation, J. Reed Indeed. I like that little rhyme action.
Jay Reed, baby. And I'll tell you what, man, Jay Reed deserves a stamp as well, man. Who he is as a leader, as a player on this team, man. Fuck, I love that guy, man. And sure enough, man, everybody's going to want these shirts, and it's always going to go to a good cause, man, because Jay Reed's been in every single community that he's played in, man, and has made a big difference in all the communities. So shout out to Jay Reed for finding a way to give back to the community and, sell a swaggy shirt, man, because I'm pretty sure everybody wants these things right now.
Well, we're going to add a link in the show description if you are interested in one of these shirts. But yeah, congratulations to Spags, the entire Chiefs organization. It's been an unbelievable year. And man, Spags has been so good. And
hell yeah, baby.
For that defense to play that well against that high-powered offense, it was impressive to watch. Way to go, Spags.
Spags taking not only his game, but our game to new heights. All right now. I'm going one of my favorite teammates of all time. My brother from Chi-Town, Frankfort, Illinois, finest.
Okay. There we go.
Lincoln Way East High School.
Holy cow.
Nick Allegretti. That's right. Nick Allegretti for the Kansas City Chiefs stepped in for our Pro Bowl offensive guard Joe Tooney for the AFC Championship.
Big shoes to fill. Huge
shoes to fill, and stepped up like a champion and propelled us and got us another AFC Championship and punched our ticket into the Super Bowl yet again, man. And Nick has been year in, year out, Mr. Reliable every single time he gets that opportunity to go in there to play as good as he did and to play as big as he did in that moment in that game. We couldn't have did it without you, brother. And his emotional quote, thanking teammates after the game. They were there for me all week with communication, making sure I was ingrained in this offense. God, I'm so proud of this team, man. You said it for all of us, dude. We're all in the same boat with you, man. And the feeling's mutual to have you on the team with us, brother. And damn, that was a fun one to go and get with you, man. And Nicky Allegretti, shout out to all of our Lincoln Way East family, Dan Giordano and the Giordano family out there in Chi-Town.
Yeah, baby.
We got a lot of connections, and Nick and his family have been absolutely awesome ever since he's been a Chief. And we're lucky to have him, baby. Shout out to Nick taking his game to newer heights.
There we go, baby. All righty. I still can't yell because my kids are waking up, so I'm just going to do this at a nice
Kylie's about to beat the fuck out of you if you don't shut the fuck up.
I think that's already a foregone conclusion at this point. That wraps up another episode of New Heights. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when new episodes are coming out, and check out our new bonus video this Friday. How about that? We'll be checking out some new fan art and reveal the Elite 8 remaining teams in our best NFL team name bracket, which is totally unbiased and completely fair. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcast.
Once again, New Heights is presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by the all-new Experience Smart Money Debit Card, the debit card that builds credit without the debt, with a B.
How about that?
Debit. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. Thanks to our production and crew. We love you guys. Love you. To the moon and back, boys and girls. Love you guys. And thank you to the 92%ers. You guys are the greatest. Absolute greatest for sitting around for a few minutes out of your Wednesday to listen to us. I don't get it, but I appreciate you. See you guys Friday.
Real quick before we get to the section, I got to let Kylie in down here because the door's locked for some reason. Oh, there she is. You can always interrupt.
Always. Free pass. If you want to just pop in every now and then and tell Jason he fucking sucks.
They're saying that they will gladly have you pop in whenever you want over me talking or anything. So I'm repeating what they said. I'm not giving you any kindness.
I know that.
I need to, though.
No.
Somebody stop him, please.
American Girl was probably my favorite. Because it was so off the cuff. Like,
Yeah.
It was just, nobody saw that one coming.
When you said Isabel just had her period, I about fucking. I was like, can you say that? I don't know why. I felt like it was
Isabel
like you can't
thinks
say
she's a woman now. Welcome back to New Heights, a Jukes original show presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. And we are still brought to you by our friends at Fireball, the liquor brand that delivered an unmarked backpack full of booze to our producers' rooms. That's a lot of cinnamon delight. Yeah. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big bro, Jason Kelce, as you probably already know. Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights Show with 1S. And Jason, first time in a long time, what we got coming up this episode?
It is the first time in a long time, but I have a feeling we might be in store for another great episode, guys.
We got a good one.
We're going to touch on what we've been doing since the Super Bowl, the Kelce Bowl. We're also going to get to what exactly happened down in Indianapolis with myself. And, of course, we're going to talk about the big Yeti in the room going on SNL this past Saturday.
That was crazy. I got my shirt. I went down to the NBC store.
See that? Do they give that to you when you host?
No. No, they just...
So you had to buy that?
Yeah, I think.
What do you mean you think? You don't know if you bought it?
I asked somebody to go down to the store and grab it. I was going to do it myself, but...
I'm going to be playing with this microphone.
I was a little busy, huh?
I'm going to be playing with this thing. I feel like it's like fun.
It's like Bob the Builder. It's like a crane.
Coming in hot now.
Nah.
Is it kind of like Ace Ventura? Like,
That's good.
Sorry.
That was pretty good.
All right. But first, as always, new news.
New news.
Alrighty.
Coming at you hot.
Even with the short break, we are still top 5 in all sports podcasts on Apple and Spotify. But people are approaching quickly. This will be a 2-week hiatus when this episode airs. Pretty wild that we haven't done one in that long.
Yeah.
So we got to make it a big one. We got to make this. We got to make this pop so we can climb back up these charts. There's also a couple new podcasts coming up on basketball. March Madness is coming up. People are starting to get ready to fill their brackets out. Do we need to touch on?
Yeah.
Do we need to turn into basketball?
Yeah, we need to go ahead and start
being a basketball pod in the off season.
Yep. I'm with it.
I feel very confident expressing football opinions, but if you want to hear ignorant basketball opinions, just talk to Jason Kelce.
Which is what the people need.
I feel that's why podcasts are really
educated on all these right things.
I mean,
they need to hear the wrong.
Yeah, let's be honest.
They can differentiate the two.
I think that's the reason people like podcasts. They're tired of hearing polished expert opinions on TV. Dude. Let's get to what the people really want.
Let's give
ignorant, uninformed.
Let's give these 92%ers what they want to hear.
Sure.
So, Jason, we've got some really big news. Probably the newest news to hit the news.
What's that?
New Heights family got a little bigger, brother.
You're talking about your new niece.
New niece.
New niece. All right, yeah.
Lil Benny. Bennett Llewellyn Kelce.
That's right.
Beautiful name. Just rings. Interesting way in spelling Llewellyn. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
A tough one.
A lot of silent.
I was already struggling with that one, and then you just, not gonna lie, you mind fucked me.
It's a lot of silent doubles.
Start with a double, end with a double.
What other word starts with 2 L's?
Lloyd.
It does.
Lloyd Christmas.
I was gonna go llama.
No way.
Are you being serious right now?
No way.
Llama?
Llama.
Definitely has double L.
Okay, got me. Llama. Llama. What else has a double star to it? Aaron.
Aaron does. That one's weird. That one doesn't make any sense. The llama one I get. The double Aaron makes absolutely no sense.
How does the double L make sense?
Because there's double L's all the place. It lets you know that it's an O sound as opposed to a L sound.
Llama.
Larry should be double L. I don't know how Larry got fucked up.
Okay. Larry fucked it up.
I don't know. I feel like the double consonants make sense.
Larry.
The double vowel doesn't make any sense. There's at no other point in the English language are there double fucking vowels.
Balloon.
Well, that's
double
not true.
O.
That's not true. God damn it. I'm an idiot.
Long story short, we got a new niece.
New niece. New niece in the house.
And Llewellyn is actually my grandmother's maiden name, so it's a very pretty
Grandma
name.
Mary's maiden name. I wanted to honor Grandma Mary, who is now resting in peace. She had a good run.
Unbelievable run.
Also, Elliot's birthday was this past week.
Ellie.
You missed the party because you were still recovering from Saturday Night Live.
No. I didn't get the invite. They didn't.
No, you definitely. I mean, I was with you.
Nobody invited me.
I invited you. You were.
Nobody invited me.
I was with you the night before.
That doesn't mean I got an invite.
I said to your face that you were invited. Don't worry, Elliot didn't miss you. She just asked about Uncle Trav the entire time. It's all right. But yeah, anyways, so I went up to the combine on Tuesday, 4 days after my new child being born, and missed Elliot's actual birthday. Thankfully, my wife was kind enough to hold it off till Sunday so that I could at least celebrate it with her. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like those mugs that have like "World's Best Dad" on it. I feel like over this past week, I definitely deserve a mug, which is like most neglectful father. I'm dead serious.
Yeah. No,
I just
Kylie's
up and abandoned my wife with a 3-year-old, now a 2-year-old, and an 8-day-old.
You see what you did, Brandon?
Really, she was
This
4
is
days
your
old
fault.
when I abandoned her.
This is your fault.
Just to go talk to Rich Eisen, a bunch of Eagles guys I could definitely just talk to in Philadelphia.
You could only get Rich at the combine. I mean,
And
that
he was
guy's
mesmerizing. I'm going to tell you, when you see
the
it,
greatest, dude.
when you see
One
it,
of my favorite of all time.
he just took over the interview.
Yeah, well, that's what he does. He takes over every room he's in. The guy literally, like, growing up in the 90s, it was him, Stuart Scott, SVP. Like, those guys, like, fueled my love for sports as kids.
Yep.
And when I tell you that, like, only just made everything, like, that much more passionate, that much more fun. Like, I remember listening to those guys every freaking morning. You were trying to throw on cartoons, and I was trying to throw on Rich Eisen.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind watching ESPN, but I think I definitely like the cartoons too.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell was a banger, too.
That's been one of the fun things. Saved by the Bell is great. Yeah, one of the fun things about having kids is watching all the old cartoons that I watched growing up. Hey Arnold, Dexter's Laboratory.
Gosh, I used to hate both of those.
What cartoon was your favorite?
Family Guy?
You watched Family Guy growing up? I don't think Family Guy was a show when you were a kid.
I watched all the things that you watched because it was, you know what I mean?
Ed, and Eddie?
I hated all of these, dude.
What were you, like a Rocky and Bullwinkle fan? What cartoon was your favorite?
No, I was like a Rugrats guy, I guess.
Rugrats was great. We've definitely rewatched Rugrats.
Rugrats was a good one.
Rugrats is way different watching it now.
The Jetsons, Tom and Jerry. I always watch cartoons at like Nick at Night. I never watched them with you. You used to watch the frickin' Buns ones.
Well, you should rewatch them because you learn way more watching them now. There's so many things that, like, the Rugrats show, apparently the dad was like a toy maker and like would make kids stuff, and I had no idea that. I don't even know what the guy did.
He was a candy man.
No, he wasn't a candy man. All right, where are we going? All right. I don't like being, like in video games how you like sit here to get more into the game and be better at it.
Yeah, when you're starting to play Buns, you're like, all right.
I got to sit up. This is what's happening. I'm podcasting like Buns right now, so I'm going to fucking fix my chair. All right.
Here we go.
We got some fan art of the week coming up hot from artist named Mush. That's at artist named Mush on Instagram, and he's made a few pieces. Right here we got the sexy Big Yeti and the sexy Batman and Big Yeti.
The sexy Big Yeti.
Well, the Big Yeti's always sexy.
Bring it out of here.
All right, there we go. Yeah, it's not bad. I like the bat signals. I like the Go Birds.
No, it's a good one. It's actually very good, and I appreciate this. I'm going to save this one and put it as my background.
He's also got Jason and Swoop.
Oh,
We're looking for these for actually the first time. That's a great one. Yeah, that's very comic-like. And Travis and Andy Reid. I can't wait to see what Andy looks like as a cartoon.
Big Red.
Oh! I'm not going to lie. This is the worst one.
You're going to fucking shit on the 92%ers?
Are you looking at it? I like the other ones.
It looks
I'm
just
not a
like
fan of
Andy
this one.
Reid. Not a fan of it.
You're not even looking at it.
Oh, man, is that me?
That's what I'm saying. I think he just took my head and just put your...
It's good, though. I like it. We're on the We're racing.
Again,
That's all it
if you're only listening to this episode and want to see some of this fan art, make sure to head over to our YouTube page, subscribe, take a gander, and you can check out some of these things that are more visual. Sorry to everybody listening on audio. You got nothing out of that. All right, last piece of new news. The other week, our friends at Quip asked the 92%ers to vote on the New Heights Podcast MVP. Whichever brother received the most votes from the promo code JKelsey or TKelsey would be crowned the podcast MVP, the New Heights MVP. Quip would be donating $10 for each qualifying purchase to the winner's charity of choice.
And the votes are in. Your 2023 New Heights Podcast MVP is...
Are you botching this on purpose?
Oh, man. Is Jason. Jason won. He's the best at everything. Again, Jason, our friends at Quip were so kind and got you this official Pod MVP trophy.
I got a trophy.
Yep, you did.
Well, that's a little smaller than the Lombardi trophy.
I knew you were going to say that.
I feel like our
It's
fans...
not about the size. It's about...
I feel like our fans just voted me MVP because everyone feels incredibly
you're the funniest.
bad for the...
Because you're the best storyteller.
Travis is hosting SNL going on Jimmy Fallon and just won a Super Bowl. We can't... Whoa! Dude, this is cool.
The golden mic.
I like this. Quip's 2023 podcast MVP winner. Zoom in on that sucker.
That's pretty good, right?
This is nice. I'm actually really happy with it. I don't know where I'm going to mount it.
I want one.
But I'm going to do the rest of the show like that.
Man, I want one.
Thanks, Quip. I mean, I feel really good about this. I feel like it's a nice consolation prize.
Yeah, you could put that in like your office if you ever get an office.
I mean, it's going to be mounted behind the pod. It's going to be on every podcast for the rest of the time now. At least until we have to do the 2024.
The Mount that
podcast.
sucker. Thanks to everyone who voted for Jason. Quip is making a generous donation to Be Philly, the Underdog Foundation.
That's right.
Jason, why don't you talk about the benefits of Be Philly and where they're going?
Yeah, Be Philly partners with other organizations that are designed to improve the education of public school kids in Philadelphia. And they all, the reason we partner with other organizations is I'm an expert football player. Now I'm a podcaster. I would say I'm probably an intermediate level podcaster. There are people in the city that have dedicated their lives to understanding the issues and the things that these kids face on a daily basis. So we're just trying to bring awareness and support, obviously financially, to these great people that do awesome work in our city for our youth.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Let us know in the comments section who you voted for and why you voted for them, because I'm interested, and which Quip product you purchased to help contribute to this great cause.
Yeah, we got the toothbrush. We got some gum from Quip. There's a water
Look at this
flosser.
thing. Look at this thing. You just press down on it. Right? Oh my gosh. Chill out. Chill out.
Oh,
Chill out.
dude, this water flosser packs some punch.
How did he get a hold of the water flosser?
Do you think it'll touch the ceiling? It's
just a water gun.
It's getting to the ceiling.
Jason,
That's
this isn't
10
our
feet in the air.
This is not our place. We can't just.
Tell you
There's
what.
equipment in here.
If you got anything stuck in your teeth, this thing's getting it out. That's a powerful. Dude,
One
that
take.
was.
One take. What is this, toothpaste?
If you got anything caught in your teeth, you can rocket launch it out the back of your fucking gums.
How do you do this?
Oh my god. Okay,
once it's on, it's on, huh?
We're good. We're
Oh,
good.
sorry.
We're even. Jesus. Brandon's computer's all fucking messed up now.
No, Apple makes
Wreck
everything
Philly's
waterproof.
gonna never allow us back. Sorry.
Oh, it makes it waterproof. I'll tell you what. That's a water gun. Is
Yeah.
what that is.
That's
a full-blown water gun.
a Squirtle disguised
You
as
can
a
buy that
freaking-
for your kids.
If you missed the contest, no worries. Just go to getquip.com/newheights, and you're still able to get 20% off any Quip product, including the water cannon, the toothbrush, or the Quip gum.
The water cannon. The flosser. Go to getquip.com/newheights right now and get 20% off any Quip water flosser, Quip toothbrush, or Quip gum starter kit. That's 20% off any water flosser, toothbrush, or gum starter kit at getquip.com/newheights. Quip, the good habits company. Good habits. We're just teaching good habits.
Thank you, Quip, for keeping the podcast MVP's teeth nice and clean.
He just called himself an MVP.
I didn't call myself the MVP.
You did.
This trophy did.
Now let's tee up 12 bold topics to recap what just happened and what the hell have we been doing lately. 12-ish, because we never know how many topics we'll actually hit. Jason, why don't you start us off, man?
Well, we're going to start off with what everybody wants to hear. You were on Saturday Night Live.
That was pretty crazy, right?
It's more than crazy.
Wild, man.
I mean, think of how many people have hosted that show.
Yeah, no, I have thought about that.
You went and played in a Super Bowl.
It's like season 48, I think. Season 48. And they got like 20 to 25 episodes every season. So that's when
You are now part of a group that is,
Like
it's
fucking-
rarer
it's
than
like
playing in the
1,000.
Super Bowl. You went and played the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Then you went on Jimmy Fallon. I mean, this has been an insane run for you.
Dude,
Might
it's
be
been nuts.
It's probably the best run of your life.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Well,
It's
did I miss? Is there anything
crazy.
else that we missed?
It feels like I just got a rocket like attached to my backpack right now.
You're Rocket Man.
Yeah.
Do you
Rocket Man?
did we miss anything? Is there anything else outside of winning a Super Bowl, going having an unbelievable parade, then going on Jimmy Fallon, or was Jimmy Fallon before the parade?
No, it was right after.
Jimmy Fallon and then going on SNL.
Yeah.
What else can we pile on top of this? Just 2 weeks of just achievement after life achievement after life achievement.
Well, I went to
New niece, can't forget the new niece.
new niece. Got a new niece.
But you didn't meet her yet because you just decided to be hungover. And
Damn it, Jason! Can we just let me live
all right, go ahead. Yeah.
in this moment?
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
I'm about to go give her a big old hug in like an hour. I went and saw one of my best friends get married, Reggie King.
That's right.
Reginald
Reggie did
King.
have a man.
Reggie and
That's not a
Sarah
life
King.
achievement for you though, so we're not adding that. Hey, really happy for
I
you. Reggie.
partied in Las Vegas. Las Vegas.
Did you win a bunch of money?
No, but I won something.
Not an achievement then.
Damn it! All right, well,
Unless you come
then
out
that's it. That's
positive
all we
in
got.
Vegas, we don't talk about it.
That's all we got.
Alrighty, let's hit on the parade. First, we got to hit on the video that has now made the rounds, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Matt Mahomes just gave the Lombardi Trophy to a random fan.
Yeah, and said, you know what? You got it. Pass it around.
What do you think the guy said to him to get him to hand him the trophy?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Pat now.
Do you think he bribed him?
You think he threw money? Just handed like bag for Lombardi? Just like, here, you take this duffel bag, give me that Lombardi.
I'm asking. I don't know.
That'd be pretty sweet. I'd hand it over.
Would you? For how much?
Cash, cold hard cash is hard to come by nowadays.
It is. So is a Lombardi trophy, though. I know from experience.
Man, in the moment, right there.
Yeah.
Man, it's probably only gonna take me like 10 grand, 20 grand cash. Cash, okay, you can have that.
$2 bill.
Ooh.
I've never seen a $2 bill.
I've seen a few.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. He just was really drunk and clearly forgot that he was in that mode of when you're meeting fans.
Somebody else will grab this from this gentleman.
He was in the clear mode where you're meeting fans and you're just shaking hands and you're just an autopilot. Like you guys talk about being autopilot on the field? He was auto-fanning right there. He's just shaking hands, taking pictures. Hey. All right, I'm going to hand you back your thing and move on. Oh, no, I just handed away the Lombardi trophy.
Somebody's got to go back and get that, right?
This is 2 years in a row of quarterback scandal. Or I guess I didn't see Matthew do anything. But the year before, obviously, Tom Brady throws it in the ocean.
And Gronk also put a dent in it.
Well, I don't know if it actually made it in the ocean, but there's a chance.
Gronk put a dent in it hitting a baseball with it. I think they went to a baseball game, and Gronk like used it as like a bat to like bunt the ball or like hit the ball.
And it's still dented.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Gronk, you're forever cemented on Lombardi.
Forever.
Yeah. Did you dent it? You should do something to it.
I should just fucking throw it through a window or something.
Well, you can't dent it. You got to dress it up. You got to make it you got to like scratch it. Key the Lombardi trophy.
Key my initials in the Lombardi trophy.
Gosh.
Engrave
the artist's
87 in it.
Daughter is now going to come after us for being disgraceful.
The Lombardi.
Who asked your opinion?
No, the parade was fun. The parade was a good time, and Kansas City showed out. It was better than the first parade. The first parade we had back in 19. It was ice and like it was freezing. It was hard for like people to get down there because of how snowy and everything, how bad the weather was. And this one was way better, and you could tell everybody was able to get there and show out. It was pretty cool.
How is it better? I don't understand.
There were more people there.
I think when you're
more electric
evaluating parades, I think the number one determining factor is how many people show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that makes sense.
Legit.
I thought your speech wasn't as good as the first time around.
No.
Not gonna lie.
No. I went into it like, I'm just going to thank the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's what I like in terms of like a speech. I was like, dude, I'm way too drunk to be trying to give a speech right now.
I've been prepping for Fallon and Saturday Night Live. I can't designate time to write a whole speech.
This is before I agreed to do either one of those.
Is it?
100%. That's funny. But no, I went up there and Pat hit him with the Steve Austin. Yeah. Let me get a hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then halfway through, I went up there and did a few hell yeahs, and in the middle of it, I was just like, man, I just want to say,
yeah, hit him with the Master P.
Nah. Yeah. And the crowd was in. They were down.
I'm pretty sure you could, if you went anywhere in the United States, if you could just, you're walking down the street, if you just said, let me say, I'm 99% sure somebody in the vicinity would say,
Just from like 3 blocks down.
Yeah, that's iconic. How drunk was everybody at the parade?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. We had a few guys get carted off.
I saw you catch the fireball shooter.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And
did they yell New News?
Everybody that ever goes to a parade, you guys got to watch out just throwing beers at people on buses.
You want to...
Because it's like, my mom was standing next to me. We got Bud Light cans flying over our heads. I'm like, Mom, watch out. There was a moment where it felt like we were getting
wearing
attacked.
your football helmet when you're out in the parade. Yeah.
Seriously, you got to wear protection gear.
Yeah.
No wonder they give you goggles. I had just like videotaped everybody, like the parade, trying to get some documentation of, what the fuck was going on. And as soon as I pressed end and put the phone in my pocket, I saw something flying at me from the corner of my eye, and it just stuck right in my hand. I was just like, well, that was way too perfect for me not to.
You didn't lock eyes with the person before?
No. That thing freaking flew into my vision and right into like where my hand was.
Did they catch you? Did you just hear like a New News? And then pow, fireball. Did you see the video of the kid on TikTok that thought he was you?
You gotta love those videos. Have you ever been that out of it?
Never, that I'm aware of.
Yeah, nobody's recorded me at least. I'm sure.
I mean, I've been drunk and like that, but I'm never coming out of like surgery.
I'm sure over the 10 surgeries that I've had.
You've had 10?
I've had 10.
What have you had surgery on?
I've had two fifth metatarsals, snapped a screw that we put in there, so that's 2.
Okay.
Knee.
3
3 shoulders on my
You've
right.
had 3
I've
shoulders?
had 2 labrums
All
and
on
an
the same
ACL.
shoulder?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that shoulder's going to feel great.
Are you kidding me?
years.
See how it feels right now. Then another one over here for a 4th.
Bad shoulders, got it.
Bad shoulders, 2 abdominal surgeries.
That's 7.
Ankle. That is not 7. 2,
2,
3,
3, 8.
7.
Yeah.
2, and then ankle.
And then ankle. It's a lot of surgeries.
I know, right?
I've had ankle, knee, hand, 2 elbows, 2 abdominal. We got weak abdominals. 2 abdominals.
Because we stopped playing
An
hockey.
appendix.
Right? Ooh.
That doesn't count as a football injury.
It still count. Did you go under the knife? You go surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
That
I have to
counts.
take it out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I feel like I'm missing one, but that's all I can think of right now.
Yeah. Anyways, we got to that point because I've probably been in that mode before and just didn't know it at some point. A lot of anesthesia.
Alrighty, well, immediately after the parade, you go on Jimmy Fallon. Now, you know Fallon.
I met Fallon through Justin Timberlake's charity golf outing.
Like a name dropper.
I met Jimmy Fallon through a charity
Who
golf
else?
outing.
How'd you meet Justin Timberlake? Oh, I met Justin Timberlake because I was out with the Rock party. And then we hung out with Lauren Michaels, and then John Belushi showed up. He rose from the dead. I'm sorry, you were telling a story?
So I met him at a charity golf outing and played golf with him. Funniest golf outing I think I've ever been in. Like it was absolutely hysterical.
Didn't he throw your wedge or something like that? Your putter? What did he do?
We get to the 17th hole, so we got one more left, and we needed a putt, like a big time putt, and I was probably about 4 feet away and just kicked it like a foot right of the pin. So it was atrocious, and I hadn't sunk a putt in probably 10 holes, and was just like talking to my putter after every single like hole, like you stupid,
Happy
you
Gilmore in
suck.
it.
You need to be better. And finally, I just kicked the last one right, and Jimmy, and I was just like, damn it! Like Pat made a big deal about it because I was on his team. We were playing team golf, and then Jimmy just comes up to me and says, "Let me see that." It's just like, okay, here you go. He grabs it and just like 50 feet into a pond.
Into a pond.
Yeah. So it was just like, all right, well, there goes my putter.
You didn't get it.
Now, what did you want me to dive into the lake and go get it?
So you and Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Fallon threw your putter, and it's still sitting at the bottom of a pond.
It's like in a lake.
What golf course?
This is the Wynn Golf Course in Las Vegas.
Nice.
So anybody that plays,
Anybody that's a big Travis Kelce or Jimmy Fallon fan, if you guys want to take a drink, there's a pretty good piece of
anybody needs what is it? A Tommy Cameron? I don't even know what they're called.
Scotty.
Old Scotty Cameron putter. Yeah. It's sitting in the bottom of that lake on 17. And then I putted with my driver on 18.
Did you make it?
No. But I'll tell you what, Jimmy did. He told me he was going to give me a new putter. So I'm going to hold you to that, Mr. Fallon. He's probably already reached out 100 times to try and get me it. I don't read emails.
Well, if he really wanted to give it to you, he just would have gave it to you when he went on the show. So how was the show?
The show was awesome.
Yeah.
When I first get there, I'm wearing like this greenish teal True Colors 2-piece. I actually wore it during our Pat Mahomes interview.
Mahomes. Yep.
And I walk in, and the first people I meet are the Roots, Philadelphia's finest.
Yeah.
And I could just feel the tension of, we know we have to play this music for you.
Yeah.
But I do not want to play this music for you.
So did you know before you met them that you guys were going to do Fight for Your Right to Party?
No, as I'm going there, they're kind of giving me the rundown of what they think is cool for the show. Yeah. And they were like, would you be down to do some karaoke? Because that's what, Fallon is like karaoke king.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Seen the show.
He's the best. So we come up with that, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. But I didn't realize that I knew none of the words. I didn't even know the words. I didn't even know the melody of how the joint started.
You just know the
All
chorus?
I knew was Fight for Your Right to Party.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm trying to like jump in, and this isn't like your karaoke where they throw the words up on the, you know what I mean?
On the screen?
It's like, yeah. Like
what other kind of karaoke is there?
No, it's just cards. It's 30 Rock, so they just had.
Oh, that's right.
Cards.
Cue cards.
So
we did find that out. They're still using cue cards.
Yeah, it's the best. So
it's not the best. It's completely outdated, but it's fine.
Well, cue cards can't freeze.
They can catch on fire. What are we? Like, we're just saying random things that could happen to stuff. Somebody could spill their coffee on the cue card, and it's all fucking ruined.
Where was I? Oh, so basically, long story short, the Roots played the song about 10 times, like in the rehearsal, and I'm like, I can't catch the beat, I can't catch the rhythm, I can't catch anything.
Hey,
so I completely botch it, and I kind of get it right after they like stopped and like walked me through like the words and everything.
Yeah.
So I kind of got it, and then we go back to like our dressing rooms to like get ready for the show. And they're like, do you even want to do that? Do you feel comfortable doing that? Like,
They're basically saying, you're
like,
awful at it. We should cut it.
And
we want to make sure you're okay.
Give me a chance. Just give me a chance. And it didn't go bad.
It went great. What are you talking about? You nailed it.
Well, shout out to the Roots, baby.
See,
for
knowing
walking me
that
through
you
it.
failed that much in the rehearsal and then nailed it on the spot is crazy to me because it was the same thing for Saturday Night Live.
It was 1,000% the same thing for SNL.
You're just a gamer.
Listen,
How about that?
turn the camera on. We're gonna have some fun.
There you go.
It was, but yeah, shout out to the Roots for getting me through that, and that was a memorable experience. So I promise you, that shit was it was so cool kicking it with Jimmy up there and talking about how I broke the news of being the host on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, man.
Yep. And so you're at 30 Rock to do Jimmy Fallon. You go back a week later to do Saturday Night Live at 30 Rock.
Yeah.
Do you have an office at 30 Rock now? They just give you spot. Are you employed by NBC at this point?
No, yeah, they just put me with the janitors. I'm kicking it.
Cool.
That's where
Got
I'm
it.
at.
All right. Well,
So I'm with it. At least I'm there.
let's get to it. You're hosting Saturday Night Live.
SNL, baby.
It's the most iconic show on cable television.
It's so
right?
wild, man. That is such a well-oiled machine, man.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. The first day you get there and there's like you meet everyone. Everyone comes into one room and they just go around the room and it's like a big icebreaker.
Yeah.
It's the most awkward if you're the one hosting because you really don't know anyone, but everyone's kind of like all eyes are on you.
Yeah.
So it's extremely awkward, but it kind of like just shatters any like kind of like nervousness or feels.
Is it just names or are we doing like, all right, say your name, where you're from,
Honestly,
favorite color
it was like they all pitched me an idea, like
during
like a
their
skit.
introduction?
Like a skit, yeah.
The
They didn't even
cast
say their
members or the
names.
writers?
It was everyone
So the whole crew's in there.
in there.
So it's not. They didn't say their names. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. But it was essentially.
It's not an introduction then.
Well, yeah,
They're
because
just giving. This is just an idea.
You're
pitch,
making
is what it
eye
sounds like.
contact and you're speaking to someone. It's the first time you have a conversation with someone. That's an introduction. It doesn't have to be a hey, how are you?
I think you're thinking of an interaction. An introduction, I think, for sure requires you to tell somebody your name. Anyways,
one.
whatever.
You won that one.
Whatever. Okay.
Genius.
So you're essentially doing a brainstorming session of skits.
Yeah, that I don't even know. It went by so fast, and I was so like overwhelmed with what was going on that I don't remember a single. Like, I don't think any of those were used in the show.
None of them?
I don't think. At least I don't remember any of them being used in the show.
Well, let's get to that. How do you get to the point of the show and like what you're doing, what skits you're doing, like, and how does the week work? Let's just go from Monday to Saturday.
So Monday you have the one meeting, and then you kind of just
interaction meeting.
Interaction meeting. Then you meet with the writers about your monologue, which was probably the biggest part was making sure the monologue is like true to you, but at the same time still entertaining. You know.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, they made that monologue so me that I could just run with it and I could have fun with it. And I was comfortable with everything. That didn't make me nervous about anything that I was saying. I could just sit up there and just make fun of myself in front of everyone. It was the best.
Yeah, or your brother.
What?
I'm honored.
Tuesday comes around and you start to meet with every writer there. You just go office to office, meeting with all of the writers and the team of writers that they kind of have implemented. Like, and then you just hear pitches and you hear kind of what sticks, what's fun.
Yeah.
And Peyton Manning gave me one word of advice going into it, which was the best advice that I could get. And he said, dude, just go all in. Just be open-minded. Just go all in. Be on time. He must have knew. Somebody told him that I'm just terrible with time.
I think
he could just figure it out.
He played football long enough, and he sees the type of player you are.
This guy.
You're a fly-by-seat-your-pants type receiver. You don't know what this guy. He could break out at any second. He can make up a route at any second. Those types of people are usually not the most. What's the word I'm looking for?
What is time? Yeah. So he basically said, just be open. Like, the show is meant to be absolutely hysterical. It's like kind of like. The people that don't have great shows are probably the ones that go up guarded and don't want to just
insecure. Maybe they want to control everything. Maybe
they what do I know about writing a skit? What do I know about what I mean?
What do you know about acting, writing, being funny?
I'm just so weird. I know how to laugh. You know what I mean? That's about as funny as I get right there. So it's like I was just like, yo, I'm here. I told every single one of the writers like, yo, I'm here to make this thing the best show possible. Whatever skits you guys feel best for me, I'm here for it. Obviously, there were some that I was like, yo, that would be fucking hilarious. But then at the end of the day, the writing has to make sense. And it's like, yeah, I'm the host, but they have unbelievable cast members that they've been writing these things for forever. That you know what I mean? Like not every single skit is gonna make it onto the show.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So or every week onto the show. So
Let's ask this, how many skits did you guys run through before you got down to the final? How many were in the final show? 10?
I don't even think there were that many. We did the 3 pre-recorded ones, but the actual live ones we missed. I think 3 or 4 live ones that we did during the dress rehearsal.
Right.
That was on Friday.
Yeah.
No, that was right before the show on
how
Saturday.
many skits did you guys run through throughout the week? If that was the final amount.
All right. So we go Tuesday and you meet with all the writers.
All
you figure out.
How many writers are there? How many meetings?
Say there's probably close to 20. I went in about 10 rooms.
And eat
10 to 15 rooms, and you sit in there for about 30 minutes and hear about 3 to 4 pitches, or 3 to 4 skits.
3 to 4 ideas?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're looking at somewhere like probably between like 40 and 50 different ideas during Monday, Tuesday? Mm-hmm. And then between that, you're picking or collectively you didn't pick anything?
I am not in charge of this. At least I was like, yo, this is whatever you think, Lorne Michaels, whatever you think is the best. Like, you know what I mean? Or whoever the writer was that was on there.
How broad is the idea? Like,
no, it is specific. Like, they already have stuff written. They already
really?
Oh, for sure. So that happens Tuesday. Then Wednesday, you meet, and that's the table read. So now I'm at a table with all of the cast members, the writers, the producers, everybody that has to do anything with the show is like kind of like in the auditorium sitting in
How
like
big is
chairs.
this table?
Big as hell.
The biggest table we ever seen?
Damn. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's a big ass table.
Is a bunch of tables connected, or this is one?
Yeah. All the tables are connected.
Just enormous oak tree.
No. It was in the auditorium. That was SNL.
Where it was filmed?
Yeah.
It's at 30 Rep?
Yeah, they just take everything out. And we were just in there just going over reads.
All right.
And we went over 40 of them.
So you read 40 scripts.
40 scripts.
How many were you in?
My
that you had
eyes,
to read?
every one of them. My eyes hurt so I haven't read or looked at a piece of paper that long ever in my life.
Yeah, this is you essentially read a book in front
I
of...
sat down for essentially 2, maybe 3 or 4 hours.
When is the...
And just was going to, and don't get me wrong, I had an idea of which ones were which because I got pitched told the skits the day before when I met with the writers.
Yeah.
But it doesn't like prepare you for like what's actually wrote.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not a fast enough reader to get through all of that before the reading, like the actual like.
How much reading did you do before the table reading?
Gosh, I maybe got through like 5 or 6 of them. I was given like 3 hours. Dude, it was a struggle.
So you essentially read a book in front of how many people?
I mean, the entire production cast, everybody.
When's the last time before Saturday that you
read
actually
out loud?
Just read a book. When's the last time Travis Kelce has read a book? Audiobooks don't count.
I used to read like by the chapter earlier on in my career, like when
you've read a book.
I felt like,
I really did not think
I'm going to be older and professional. There was a second there that I got into like Malcolm Gladwell books, like Outliers.
Which ones? Outliers.
I like to say ears. Lears. L-I-E-R.
Oh my gosh.
Outliers.
It's great.
Outliers, and then there was another one that was a good one. It had a good Sesame
You are an outlier. You know that? Goddamn. If you pronounce outlier, you're a fucking outlier.
It just all depends on where you are in the country.
All right. So
I'm from Ohio. Okay, we say outlier.
How many? I feel like we're in 3rd grade right now, and I'm making fun of you. You're reading in front of the class.
This isn't the first time.
How many kids were discouraged forever from reading because they just didn't nail that out?
Discouraged? I didn't give a rat's ass.
That might be
Bubba.
Trying to read out loud in front of people. That might be the only way I can describe how nervous I felt actually trying to go out there and act in front of people. That's what it felt like.
You get nervous when you read in front of people?
Not now, but like the 1st and 3rd grade when you had to read a whole paragraph in front of your peers, and I was a hooked on phonics kid. I was not like I was not a proficient reader at that point.
That's so funny, man.
Yeah.
I remember those.
Yeah.
I had to go to the principal's office one time because of those.
Yeah, I don't think we were. Kelsey's not good readers. We're average readers. I think our eyebrows get in the way. Probably.
Remember Miss Racky, Roxborough Middle School?
Of course.
Miss Racky. Awesome English teacher. I'm sorry, I'm going to throw this out there. So in Miss Racky's class, she would go.
Classic move. You're awesome. I love you. But
this was me being an asshole. in middle school. So we used to go by the row. You used to go like first row, second row, and you used to read by the paragraph.
Yeah.
So it gets close to you.
So you knew what you were reading.
You knew what you were going to read. We were reading like Hamlet or some like.
See, this is bad. This is bad teaching, Miss Radke. You're not paying attention to anything that's happening before that. If that's what you're going to do.
You don't attack Miss Radke
Just
like
saying.
this.
Jeff Statler knows better. You cold call it.
You don't cold call a middle school.
When you get to the paragraph, you ask the person to read it.
Well, not
that way
everybody
they have
can
to be
read
paying.
out loud. Jason, can I get to my story?
All right, go ahead.
Jesus.
Sorry. I was just trying to. If you're ever a coach, don't let the player know before you ask the question. Then they have to listen to the question. They know they're about to answer it. They're not paying attention to stuff they know they're not answering. This is why you still say out loud.
So I know what I'm calling. So I know what I'm reading. And there's a quote in there. I forget what the actual quote was, but I read it word for word until it got to the quote, and I thought it'd be funny if I freelanced the quote.
You freelance the quote.
Yeah.
There's one thing you shouldn't freelance. It's quotes.
So it was something like blah 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 blah, and then Hamlet said Devontae should stop eating cheeseburgers with his fat ass. And like kind of waited to see if like, everybody. Devontae was in the back of the room, and I'm like waiting to see everybody, hear everybody
Booker?
laughing. No. I don't even know if you know him.
Right.
I say this, and I'm just waiting for everybody to just bust out laughing. I'm thinking it's a banger, man.
Yeah,
It's
I nailed this.
Crickets.
Crickets?
Absolutely nothing. I look back at Devontae. He's just like, yo, what?
What grade were you in?
Miss Radke.
Time out.
Probably
What?
like
What?
7th grade, 8th grade, maybe.
You guys were still reading out loud in 7th and 8th grade?
Well, Jason, I wasn't in a fucking AP class. What do you expect? You don't have to make me feel even worse about
Dog.
this. But immediately, Miss Radke just goes, Travis, can you please just go to the principal's office?
You said it's
okay,
that's
close the
hilarious.
book. Take my hand.
Yes, I
Walked
will.
out of the class just like, okay, that was stupid.
And then they gave you 2 tickets to go to the Cavs game.
This guy won't let that go.
Never.
He will never let that go, man. It happened in like 5th grade, Jason.
I used to get suspended every time I went to the principal's office by Mrs.
Mrs. B.
Mrs. B. Me and Mrs. B did not see eye to eye. Whenever I got in a fight, I was very animated that I was right in having fought the kid. And apparently that's not the way you want to answer that question to a principal.
Yeah, not the principal. You can say that to dad and mom. You can't say that to the principal.
Yeah, so then I would get home and be suspended. And Travis, Mrs. McBee loved Travis so much.
Loved Travis so much. I was in the office
went to the
just as
office
much
to
as
go to
this
a
kid.
fight. Went into the office because he got in a fight or something, and he got Cavs tickets to the game.
This is such a bogus.
They said, Travis, take the day off. It wasn't even called a suspension. It was called a day off, and then they gave him tickets to go to a game on his day off.
I'm going to clear this up right now. I entered a contest to where kids were able to, in art class, we were able to put or make a portrait that was going to enter a contest to be in the back of Lee Road Library, the back parking lot, big wall. It was supposed to be a mural.
Nice.
So they had all the middle schools do, or all the elementary schools do it, and I was one of the two. I was one of the two.
This is a great way to get free artwork.
That made the contest from Fairfax.
Got it.
It was me and Tess Young. And we
Tess Young's legitimately.
yeah, no, I had no
You beat
business being
Tess?
in this. No, they were probably like, it was one of those kid arts that was just like, this is so bad, this is the kids art. So by entering the contest and winning like at Fairfax, they gave me 2 free tickets. Just so happened to be the same day I get in a fight and Jason gets in a fight. So we both go to the office. My dad comes in. He said, you first, points at Jason. Jason goes in. I hear a whole lot of, but this, but that, and then I was right. He punched me first. And he comes walking out. Dad's just like pissed. Jason's not, he might not be crying, but you could tell he's like,
Yeah.
you're doing so unfair.
Yeah.
2 days suspension from school. You, come here. I walk in. Sorry, Mrs. McBride. I know I shouldn't have punched him in the face after he called me an idiot. Shouldn't have did it. I will never do it again. And I get 1 day removal from school. And she says, oh, yeah, you won the contest. Here's 2 free Cav tickets. So I walked out of that room like, I get to fucking sit home and watch The Price is Right and Family Feud and then go to the Cavs game while Jason gets told he's suspended. Disciplinary removal was never on the record.
In honor of Travis being on SNL and doing a bunch of accents, we thought we'd read all of our ad reads with accents this week. So, before we keep going, we need to shout out one of our sponsors, Fireball. This is my
Fireball
rich
takes
Southern gentleman accent.
any event to the next level, especially celebrating winning a big game.
Fireball's iconic cinnamon flavor tastes fire and goes down easy, making it the ultimate crowd pleaser. That's why it's the #1 shot in the country.
What I really like about Fireball shooters is that there's no shot glass. Just crack it, knock it back. Jason, are you a big Fireball guy?
Huge, sir. The #1 shot in the country is there for a reason. I love to knock it back, and I love to make it down easy. Just crack it and enjoy it, and you can get Fireball wherever you purchase your fine spirits.
Yee! There's one thing that I like about athletic greens.
I think that's yours.
All right, I'll do that. You do a nerdy one.
What do I do? I don't know. I don't even know accents.
Just do anything that you didn't just do.
In Italian?
Oh, let's hear it.
If it does a wonder thing, I get to answer all the time. It's how do I maintain my health during the wonderful season? And the answer is simple. The answer is an Athletic Green 81 by Athletic Greens.
You guys probably didn't expect Jason Kelce to be a big greens guy, did you?
No, it's more than the basic greens, Travis. It's the Athletic Greens. It's got the 9 products in the one. You just do a serving of an AG1 and all of that covers all of your nutritional bases. You support your long-term gut health with 75. How do you say 75 in Italian? Siete de cinco vitamins and your minerals and your whole food source high quality ingredients.
Well, if you're listening to all this show and have been saying, man, I want to be as healthy as Jason Kelce, you're in luck because Athletic Greens is giving you guys an incredible deal with 5 free travel packs and plus a year of supply of vitamin D.
Like Travis said, Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase.
This is their best offer yet. And you can get it at athleticgreens.com/New Heights. That's athleticgreens.com/New Heights.
It's me, Mario. Your favorite Athletic Greens spokesperson.
Woohoo! Yay! Wah!
Oh, all right.
I don't even know where we're at.
Let's get back to Saturday
sorry
Night
about
Live. So
that.
you read 40 scripts, and somehow we picked 13 of them. That happens all in Tuesday? Or however many you guys picked?
Yeah, so it gets narrowed down from 14 to 14.
You said 40.
40 down to 14, and then, or 13, I'm not even sure. But
Whatever it was, yeah. Then you go into Wednesday.
Then you start, I'm pretty sure we started that night.
Tuesday night?
Recording. No, Wednesday night.
I thought we were still on Tuesday. I didn't think we got into Wednesday.
No, Tuesday is nothing but just meeting with the, there's so much more that goes on Tuesday.
So Monday you show up, you have the interaction meeting. Tuesday shows up.
Writers. You just meet with all the writers, you find ideas.
Just meeting writers. Wednesday, table read.
Yes.
Just flesh out ideas, and you start actually working on them Wednesday night.
Yep.
Actually
I think
rehearsing them.
Thursday night.
Well, I was there Thursday night. You were
That's what I'm
pre-recording
saying.
Thursday night?
Yeah, so that was the first thing I did on camera with any of the cast.
Nice.
That was the first thing I did, which was fucking hilarious.
It was great. That was the first one on Thursday night when I got there. You were recording
Straight Male Friend.
the pre-recorded Straight Male Friend with Bowen Yang.
Man, that guy is a all-star.
His facial that was one of the craziest things. Just watching the different way he was moving his face and his reactions to each clip. That was fun to watch.
Absolutely hysterical. Yeah, so we did.
You were great too.
But this is what I'm saying. They write these skits so that the star, the host, can just walk in and just it be flawless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Hinge skit in that we did live on Saturday was with Bowen and Heidi. And that is them two just being absolute all-stars and me just making sure I don't fuck it up.
What do you mean?
I had a few lines, but I wasn't that was their skit. You know what I mean?
Well, you're in the skits. You had lines in it and said stuff.
Yeah, but I wasn't doing any of the actual funny parts.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Everything was kind of based off of what.
You were just the hot guy that she was sleeping with.
If you want to call me hot, I'll take it. It's cool.
Well,
I was just the guy that was in the bed. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Long story short, it was one thing to feel like everything was wrote around me. Is it written or wrote?
I think they both can work depending on how you say it.
God damn it, that doesn't help. It's not like they were all written for me. The monologue was written for me.
I don't know. Neither of us. We're both hooked on phonics. What are you asking me for?
All right. So they have a whole all-star cast that they're these parts are bomb parts. And how can I come in and help this skit, or how can I make this skit work?
Gotcha.
And that's how kind of it ran down. A lot of the ones that didn't make it, I had more of a part in.
Okay.
But I'm not an actor. I'm not. So it's
yeah.
Do we put in, Chloe Fineman being absolutely fucking hysterical in the...
What was the dating show?
The dating show one.
What was that called?
Too Hot to Handle.
Oh my gosh, dude, my ear, I've had an ear infection, I think from how much I've been flying, and it just released, and
Nice. So
Gosh,
now it's really loud.
it's very loud.
Got a
in here.
boy. So-
Sorry.
But it's like either
Very talented.
you know what I mean? Very
Yeah.
talented and unbelievable role for her. She fucking kills it.
Yeah.
And she helped me out, like, figure out what I was supposed to be doing. My terrible British accent, she fucking said, just go
up
for it.
until right before we actually started doing this podcast, I thought he was doing an Australian accent the whole time. I was like, dude, you nailed that Australian accent. He's like, it was supposed to be British. Yeah.
What a dweeb. But that's SNL for you. And you just got to send it, man. You just got to send it.
What? So that all.
So
So you started
Thursday happening?
actually recording on Thursday night, which is when I showed up. Which I made sure. I don't know if you know this. So you got advice from Peyton Manning. You also got advice from Charles Barkley.
Chuck.
Big Chuck.
threw it out
I
there,
forget
man.
what show he put this out there. I don't know if you
It
saw
was his podcast with Ernie.
That's their podcast?
it's their
I didn't know
podcast.
Chuck. I'm going to have to start listening to Chuck and Ernie's pod.
No, we're in. That thing's, you already know.
Yeah, and do you remember what his advice was?
Make sure you wear draws.
Which, for me,
Was good advice.
very good advice.
Yeah.
A lot of changing back and forth.
When I tell you, they'll throw you in like a corner and just kind of muddle huddle and just
Yeah.
start ripping clothes off you.
I made sure that I packed my drawers for the show. What's Friday?
Friday is when you start actually, like, they start finding the sets for everything. They start finding, the costumes, what you're gonna
Wardrobe.
wardrobe, what you're gonna look like, and start kind of narrowing down how long the skits are gonna be, what the camera angles are, stuff like that. So now you're actually on set with the entire cast, who's gonna be in it, and you can still see the writers and the cast members creating everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which
Sure.
is fun. It's a crazy experience, and to finally see it all come together like that Friday I was like through the roof.
And
It felt so cool just being like
now you're
in
busy.
the madness.
Friday's when you were really busy. Right?
Yeah, Friday was the longest day.
Thursday and Friday it looked like they were the hardest days for you, just watching from afar.
Yeah, Thursday wasn't too bad for
Friday
me.
was the one?
Friday was the one
Because you went to bed Thursday night like 2 a.m.
Yeah, and then up at it at 7, and then we were there till midnight, 1 o'clock.
Dude.
But that's what Peyton was saying. He was like, dude, just do it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Just be on time, be prompt, don't fucking feel bad.
I love
You know
that
what
you keep emphasizing be on time.
Dude, I was so on time. I was so on time. I was only like 15 minutes late every time. Like, dude, that is the most on time I've ever been in my
Oh my
life.
gosh. All right, Friday happens. Everything is set up. Saturday,
Saturday comes, and out of nowhere, the entire place is just like plugged in.
yeah.
The atmosphere, the energy, everybody's saying happy Saturday. And I'm just like, oh shit, people are really fucking pumped about this shit today.
Yeah, man. It's game day.
It's game day. And
That's what it felt like.
everything was so much fun. We kind of went through a lot of the stuff. Just I don't want to say a run through, but like it was just to get camera angles, everything like that before the dress rehearsal. And then when
Yeah.
the dress rehearsal hit, it was like game time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody was locked in.
Yep.
Everybody was making sure they hit their lines and just being absolutely hysterical. And the dress rehearsal was so much fun.
So Saturday you had a little bit beforehand, but the dress rehearsal was the main first thing, right?
Yeah, essentially. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still pretty big to try and figure out your lines and exactly how to portray
You're not
the
just sitting around
characters
doing
and
nothing.
stuff.
Yeah. You're getting ready.
Yeah.
Dress rehearsal. So a lot of people don't. I mean, probably a lot of people do know this. I didn't know anything going into like how this whole thing functions. And the dress rehearsal happens. You run through the entire thing, everything you're wearing.
Live crowd.
I mean, it's a dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
But you have a whole crowd, and you're trying to figure out which sketches are going to make it into the show.
But you do all the sketches.
Yep.
You do every single sketch. So there was 3 sketches.
You're actually seeing more if you go to the dress rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
And it even changes from. It's evolving the whole time. Like I was watching a lot of it on the TV in the dressing room I was in, and they're changing
Scripts.
scripts. They're changing people. Like different people are in different areas. Cast members. That is.
It's
That
wild.
is evolving up until the last possible second when the show's going on, which is crazy to me.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Like there's things that people did in the live performance that they didn't do the entire week.
Yeah. Yep. And that's it's all because they have to condense it down to what can fit with commercials with I mean you can time it with a stopwatch
Yeah.
that is from the beginning skit to the end, but the comedic timing of like how the crowd laughs, you don't want to always talk over the crowd because
Yeah.
there could be another punchline. So it's like the timing of one skit could change like 20 to 30 seconds. And that's a lot of time over the course of like a show.
Yeah.
Right? If you put in all the sketches. So it's like, it's interesting. Obviously, I wish the world would have seen all the skits
Yeah.
because there were a bunch that I was like finally starting to like really feel like I was like,
I'm looking forward to this one, and
Yeah.
then oh yeah, we just cut that.
yeah, no, I didn't have time. But what was cool is that all the pre-recorded stuff got, well,
No.
one didn't.
It's all right. I really feel bad for Creed. Creed flew all the way. Creed Humphrey.
He is the hero
we needed
of
a
the
third.
entire weekend.
He did. we needed a third NFL offensive lineman or a third NFL player.
Yeah.
And we reached out to Creed, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm in, man."
And he literally had to jump on a flight in like 4 hours. I hit him up at like midnight.
Yeah, he jumped on a flight that morning, that a.m.
At like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Comes all the way out to New York City from Oklahoma City. Does the bit, and he's gone
immediately back because he had a parade. It was Creed Humphrey parade.
That's right, in his hometown,
Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
So he had to get back. Couldn't miss that.
And
Creed, I love you for this, man.
Did all of this, and
he
then,
absolutely killed it, man.
And it didn't even get cut. They were trying to air it and just ran out of time, which is crazy. They have obviously the whole thing's live. So depending on how all this stuff goes, they have 1 or 2 sketches. Like, hey, if we got good time, we're be ready. We could lump this one in at any second. I'm like, well, what? Like, this isn't even on the thing. You just got to be, hey, we're running Camp Reunion. We're going now. Hey, stop. Get in there. Pow.
On it. Yeah, Camp Reunion was one they cut.
Well, but if they were like, be ready, it might still go. That's what I'm saying. Like, even the one, there's like, they for sure cut 1 or 2 of them, I think.
The craziest part is that even if they put a skit in, you're like an entire part, like entire conversation, back and forth conversation could be snipped from it.
Yeah.
So it's like you're reading cards.
Yeah. This is where I say this part.
And you're looking at the card like, that is not what it says. So you like pause and you like stare at it for a second. You're like, where are we in this thing?
In my dress rehearsal, they actually had the cards reversed on me. And I was like, oh, that I know that line comes after that one.
Get the fuck
I swear to God, I was like, oh my God, is this the way these cute cat guys are? I'm freaking just off the cuff. It's because they were trying to walk. They overdid it on the front end of it, and they're like, here's your cards. And then when you put it back in, it was out of order. It was only 2 cards. I had fucking 2 lines. All right, whatever. What? And
then we do the show, and immediately after the show is the after party.
Well, not even. You're the thing that it really did feel like a game. Not only for the cast members, but there's this entire support staff and crew. I mean, the amount of people necessary to make that thing happen was insane to me. I know there's a documentary on it. I had not seen that. I didn't know what to expect.
I made sure I watched that before.
I'm sure you did.
I did not want to go into that thing blind.
But
I was watching everyone's monologue.
It was so impressive how dialed in that thing is from the top down. It starts with Lorne, with still how active he is in the whole thing. And the amount of stage crew, like, I don't know, after the show, you're shaking hands, you're saying thanks to everybody, all the people that you're there with, you're getting pictures with, and kind of commemorating it.
Oh, yeah.
I was doing shots behind the stage with all the stage crew guys.
Nice. There were a lot of Eagles guys.
Yeah, there was a bunch of Eagles fans.
There's a lot of Eagles guys and there were a lot of
Giants.
Cleveland guys.
There were a lot of Cleveland people. Well, Cleveland is the biggest, I think, Broadway spot outside of Broadway in New York City, I believe.
Kane Park?
I don't think it's in Kane Park. Anyways, I think there's a lot of like live theater people that get poached from Cleveland to go to New York City.
There were definitely some Ohio connections.
What
through the so that was fun.
The other thing that I thought was interesting was it's like everybody's like a NASCAR. Everybody's got their own pit crew. So you had on you got the person that's running you around. Did she do anything other than just grab your hand?
Miss Donna.
Literally, Miss Donna?
No, Miss Donna was helping yank the shirts off, yanking the wigs off.
Yep. Yeah. And she'd be like, moving, coming in, and just like running you through the freaking place to get ready for the next sketch.
She told me that one of her best compliments she ever got was Tom Brady said, "You could block for me any day."
Dude, seriously.
I literally have seen her like almost mow down like cast members. Like, I'm like, God, no, you cannot her. You can't put Sarah out of the way like that. Sarah, I'm sorry.
You're running around. You got Donna leading the way. Then you also have Donna's makeup too, right?
No, Donna is wardrobe and wardrobe and then just like stage manager, I think.
Then you also have your makeup person. Then you also have your hair person. So you have a team of 4 or 3 people, right?
Yeah, there were 4 people.
And they're your pit crew.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and all the cast members kind of had their crew depending on what the skit
You're getting done with American Girl, the creepiest skit of the day, which is my favorite. I loved you being a big old creep. Grab you by the hand, run you to the deal, rip your clothes off, snatch your eye back. It was good.
It was so much fun, man.
It was great to watch.
So much
Speaking
fun.
of the actual sketches, which was your favorite that you did?
I would say American Girl was probably my favorite. So good. Because it was so off the cuff. Like, it was just nobody saw that one coming.
When you said Isabel just had her period, I about fucking I was like, can you say that? I don't know why. I felt like it was like you can't say
she's a woman now.
I did not think. I was like, man, they are really over the top with this one. This is next level creepy.
It was that one, and then the funeral one. The funeral one was my favorite.
Glenda
was one of my favorites. because Keenan called me something that none of my friends, because this is what me and my friends do. Me and my friends just sit around and call each other everything and make fun of each other all the time. And I've been called Vanilla Ice by fucking everybody in the world. Like everybody, like Vanilla on the playground to school to any, you know what I mean? Vanilla Ice, there's Vanilla Ice that. Nobody has ever called me Vanillasaurus Rex. And I thought that was the funniest shit I had ever heard, man. I was like sitting there. And when he said that the first time, I just bust out laughing. I broke character, man. That shit was so fucking funny. And yeah, to even be doing a skit with Kenan Thompson is, I mean, legendary.
Yeah.
Absolutely legendary.
We were talking about cartoons we watched when we were growing up.
Fat Albert.
All right. What skit were you most nervous about?
Too Hot to Handle because of the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they knew that, but they knew that Chloe was just going to overpower the entire me not having an accent.
Glenn Bechamel.
Yeah. And then gave me another banger of a name. Rodney, Sucre Wolodarski, and Kurt Lightning.
Kurt Lightning. God, that might have been my favorite.
Kurt Lightning.
That pre-recorded self-defense class.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
The three dudes that wrote that thing were so freaking funny, man. Like there's the pre-recorded skits were so fun to do because it was kind of like you had like a safety net. Like you knew that the production and everybody that was like recording them were so good at what they do.
Yeah.
That it's hard to make it's hard to like screw up those.
Yeah.
Because there's so many different angles and there's just multiple cameras, and then at the end of the day they can edit it to make it look great.
Right. Yeah.
So those were a bunch of fun, man.
Do you have any takeaways after having done the show? Or I guess we were still not done going over the week, because after you do the performance, you have one of the more iconic things that I also didn't know about until Rich Eisen told me.
Yeah.
Which is the after party.
SNL after party.
Rich Eisen was kind enough to tell me, make sure you sleep in all Saturday as late as possible because you will see the sunrise the next day. And he did not lie.
He did not lie. It was a dark environment, too, because we went to the after party and then we went to the after party, which that's where we stayed up till the sun rose.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Not just us. I mean,
everyone.
Yeah. I'm like, you guys do this every Saturday?
It's legendary. It's legendary.
It's great.
I had an absolute blast, man.
City that doesn't sleep.
The cast and the writers and everybody involved made it everything that I was ever expecting and hoping it to be. Can't say enough about Heidi Gardner and who she is, how she, you know what I mean, really pushed the envelope of getting a Kansas City football guy in that building to host or just to be a part of the show. And then she absolutely kills it, as always. The scene with you. I couldn't keep it together because it did not do that in the dress rehearsal. It didn't do that.
That was the best version of that. When we first did it and then shot out of her, I was like, oh my gosh. They're clearly running through this for the first time.
She was. Oh my gosh, she was drowning.
Yeah. There's more water than any other one version we did. And I was like, how are you keeping it together right now?
She did not break character. And I'm over here laughing my ass off at her. I'm like, okay, keep it together, bud.
Yeah. Heidi also...
True professional.
Her entire... she had a bunch of family members there. She's from Kansas City. And they all had a tailgate. So we tailgated the Saturday Night Live performance with her family. Ate some barbecue. It was awesome.
It was awesome. The Gardners.
Do you have any takeaways from doing the whole thing? I mean, you've already announced a bunch of them. Do you have any final things you want to say? Favorite moment of the week? Takeaways?
Oh, man. Nah, man. I mean, I'm just so appreciative that I even got to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The takeaway is just that, you know what I mean? I get to have the memory of being one of the selected few athletes that they get to jump into one of the coolest environments ever. And that thing is a well-oiled machine, and it's so cool to just see from, you know, a personal level exactly what it takes to make one Saturday Night Live. And it's crazy, man. But it was so much fun, man. I'd do any of that in a heartbeat.
I got to say, man.
In a heartbeat.
I say this as somebody who you know would 100% crush you if you did terrible. You fucking killed it. Like, you did a great job, man. And I did not know what to expect. I knew you're good in front of the camera. There's never been a camera you've seen that you're not good in front of. And you did not disappoint. So good job, Trev.
Brother. All right, now.
All right, let's look at some reactions. Let's see what other people thought. Well, the Peyton Manning thing, I guess, was ahead of time. But Travis, good luck hosting Saturday Night Live. I know you will crush it. One piece of advice, don't peg kids in the face with the football. You're a tight end. You should stiff arm them or run them over instead.
Man.
That would have been a good sketch.
That's the thing. When I went into it, I was like, man, let me get some ideas. So I started like writing in my notes like ideas of like sketches and stuff like that. I'm like, these guys have professional writers here. Like, what am I? I'm gonna come in like, hey, we should do a sketch about a big Yeti playing basketball with a whole bunch of little kids, and I'm just dunking on them. And like, they already have like shit for you when you walk in the door.
Right.
So it's like, and not just like an idea, like an entire like written sketch.
Right.
So like, I don't know. I didn't even like go bark up that tree. I was like, yo, I'm not presenting any ideas. I'll give some input on some stuff if they shoot it my way.
Right.
But I'm just gonna let these professionals handle everything, and I'm just gonna buckle my seatbelt and enjoy the ride, man.
Well, somebody who appreciated your American Girl Cafe sketch was Mina Kimes. She tweeted, "Not gonna lie, you crushed it." Which
you were the biggest creep I've ever met.
Yeah, you're really good at acting like those dolls are real people.
And Mikey Day was like kind of walking me through, like, dude, when you say turn the heads and like put the hands up and just wave them. I was just like, all right. Little did I know that was going to be one of the funniest parts of it.
It was so good. Pat McAfee tweeted, "Proud of you, man. You killed it, T. Kels." And
Pat!
And then he gave me a shout out. And you too, big, handsome at J. Kels.
Yeah, everybody likes to see you in that choker.
Yeah, dude.
Get you some ice,
Gotta say, whenever somebody calls you handsome in a tweet, you're not handsome.
Can't give this guy a compliment in any way, man.
Has anybody tweeted out, "Good job, handsome Travis Kelce"? No, that's a...
There's probably one out there.
Dan Orlovsky, SNL with Kelce is tremendous so far. So you got, I mean...
So far.
Yeah, he was waiting.
And there was no ending.
He was going to make sure he time-stamped that just in case.
Smart man. Smart man.
Did you know that Steven Spielberg was in the audience?
But I'm just finding out Steven Spielberg was in the audience. You say Steven Spielberg was in the audience, because I didn't fucking know he was there.
Yeah, Paul Rudd
I saw
was there.
Paul. I was watching half of it with Paul Rudd.
Paul is the best. Cool. And he was, dude.
It was really nice.
Weren't you sitting down having a beer with Paul Rudd in that little bar afterwards?
Dude, so...
I think I shook Steven Spielberg's hand when I saw you guys sprint through. So
Steven Spielberg was sitting next to me? And he didn't say hi?
He big timed you.
I mean, it's appropriate to get big time by Steven Spielberg. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Dude, no, me and Paul were...
I only heard word of mouth. I believe I shook his hand. It was a dark room, so and it was in passing.
Right there. Yeah. You got... Miss Donna came in hot. You went... Meow! Yeah, I was sitting back there with Lauren Michael, Paul Rudd. We were having a beer and we were talking about the show. That was the nicest part about me is that after my sketch was like 3 in, I didn't have anything until good night. So I started drinking beers and hanging out with people.
I started drinking beers at like noon.
You did?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I got to be loose. Ooh. I cannot be uptight about this.
I'm the opposite. I went the opposite way. It's interesting.
Dude, there's no way I could do that.
Sober?
Yeah, there's no way. I got to be at least a little bit fuck it. You know what I mean? Just enough fuck it.
Not even enough to know.
Not fuck it up.
Feel it, but you just.
Yeah. I don't really care about this.
Yeah.
I do. I cared a lot.
Yeah. What did you? So that was the only thing you said to Steven Spielberg?
I just shook his hand. I was like, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Gotta go.
So you just wanted the only reason you wanted to put that in the show is just to name drop Steven
Spielberg? I'm not
going
to go into how this even came.
When did you become
relevant today?
When did you become such a name dropper? I guess it's when you host Saturday Night Live and a bunch of celebrities reach out to you in the span of...
In Miss Radke's class, when I called out, that's when I started name dropping.
Oh gosh!
Well,
the other thing crazy was you were in every sketch other than Weekend Update.
Yeah.
Is that?
I think that's
that's standard?
What you do when you host. Yeah.
I don't think so, man. When I watch it, I don't. Very rare does the host do all of them. I feel like.
No, dude, they do all of them. 100%. They have to.
I don't think so, man.
There's no way, because when you do the table reads, you're in every single table read, like all 40 sketches.
Are you sure?
All right. 1,000% sure.
Well,
I'm not sure if that happens with everyone. But
either way,
I know
we're not going to get to the bottom line of this, but we are going to get to the bottom line of a dumb question because it's time right now for No Dumb Questions. I love this segment.
Just dumb people.
No Dumb Questions, SNL style. Our favorite segment is going to adapt to the times. There's no football anymore, but there's still dumb questions that need to be answered. So, but
we're the dummies to answer them.
Yeah, that's right.
Shoot them our way. What do we got?
This week, the No Dumb Questions is brought to you from Coco Del Loco on Twitter. What past SNL skit would you like to remake?
That is a great question.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah, there's so many. I mean, it's been an iconic show for a long time.
You said it right before we went out there. Like, dude, see if we could do like the
Night of the
Patrick,
Roxbury?
Yeah, the Night of the Roxbury, and then the Patrick Swayze, Chris Farley one.
I think that would have been good too. Chippendales. The sizes. I could have been the Chris Farley. You could have been the Patrick Swayze.
I can't imagine you shirtless with a fucking bow tie on.
The problem is the only reason that thing is good is because of how unbelievably. No, it's not. I mean, the the fatness definitely helped Chris Farley on that, but it's everything about Chris Farley. You just can't. He's just a one-of-one character.
One of one.
You can't replace that.
One of one.
I thought we could have done Night at the Roxbury. They're two brothers. It would have been a.
It's classic. Classic movie too.
Yeah.
What else was there? A little Matt Foley.
Yeah.
Anything Chris Farley related, I would have been honored to try and recreate.
Yeah.
Or do a spoof of.
That was our favorite growing up, was Chris Farley. And
Okay.
I mean, we had a lot of favorites of SNL characters, but when your favorite movie growing up is Beverly Hills Ninja, I think you're a little biased to the actor because
Sally Jones. I am Haru, the Takakura Joyo. The Great White Ninja.
and it's still good. I still watch that movie
You kidding me?
and
It's Chris Farley.
enjoy every second of that.
It's Chris Farley, man. Yeah, any of those skits would have been hilarious.
gotta-
Cowbell.
Yeah, but that would have been a great one for you.
Will Ferrell, Cowbell.
Cowbell.
Ooh, and then the cheerleader. Will Ferrell cheerleader.
Will Ferrell cheerleader.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I forget the actual name of the skit.
Yeah, I know exactly what skit you're talking about though. That would have
was
been
it.
that would have been so good. Ah.
Well, it was good.
We should just remake that one on our show.
That's the thing.
Let's just redo the cheerleader skit
Do you want to have a New Heights SNL? Just our own SNL?
just start doing sketches. Right, all right, do you feel good writing sketches? All right, the producers are in.
They're in.
The writers are in.
Let's just go for it. I will say Superstar.
I mean, yeah. Superstar. That's no dumb questions.
That is no dumb questions.
Please keep sending us all your no dumb questions. We'd love to see them, and we'd love to answer them. If you have any dumb questions, even regarding Saturday Night Live, now that the football season's over, I think no dumb questions can be opened up to any dumb topic we want to talk about.
Oh, please, let it rain. Let it rain of just stupidity.
May the best dumb question be answered.
All right. Well,
Here.
that's enough of me. Jason, we got to get caught up on what you've been up to lately. Kind of
Okay.
been,
Lying in the weeds.
one-man show here.
I'm flanking you.
While I was playing around with dolls on live TV, you were going to work, man.
I was.
You was going to work. You went to the NFL Combine in Indianapolis, Indiana.
I did.
And how was it, my friend?
It was fun. It was a great time. I didn't watch any of the combine when I was there because the on-field drills really hadn't started yet. They started the night that we left, I think. I was really just there, met and talked to a bunch of people on the show. And then outside of that, you get to see a side of the combine. That was my first time ever going there, outside of participating in the combine. And, you hear stories that, how many deals happen, like in the hotel bar, restaurant.
Everybody's in one spot, man.
Yeah,
It's
everybody's-
easy to just be like,
yeah.
hey, you want to come grab a
Which
drink?
isn't
and talk
actually
some-
the case. This year, there were more teams that didn't send anybody than before. The Rams, I think Packers, maybe. Like, there were 3+ teams that sent no coaches, only like scouts and stuff like that, which is crazy to me.
Well, we'll see how they do.
They said they can just see it on video. It's like the NFL, there are organizations that have bought into the Zoom meetings pretty hard. They're interviewing potential first-round draft picks on Zoom.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. If I don't got to be there, I don't got to be there.
Well-
Some guys just like this, the old eye test.
Yeah, there are a lot of guys that talked about, you get a look at a kid. You see him even more just like watching him, how he interacts in the lines. Like you see like who's like a leader just interacting with guys out there on the field.
Who's the guy not paying attention to?
Yeah. Oh, man. Might be projecting a bit. Yeah, no, I think it was awesome. Got to talk to him. There's also a lot of guys that go there that don't have jobs. There's a lot of guys that are like free agents as like coaches or like in the realm of NFL.
Yeah, just in that world.
Yeah. And they just go there to like keep interacting with. I mean, there are a lot of guys there that I don't think worked for any team and had no reason to be there other than just to drink beers and shoot the shit and hope that you get hired.
Yeah. There's a lot of shooting the shit. There is a lot of shooting the shit up there in Indy.
Yeah. So that was fun. We went to some steakhouses, had some good meals, talked to some people, and yeah, it was a great time.
Who's your favorite that you saw in passing? Not anybody that you interviewed.
Andy Reid.
You saw Big Red in
Saw
passing?
Big Red in passing.
Oh,
I
I love
did.
that guy, man. How's he doing?
He's doing great.
Haven't seen
He
him
was
in
in
a
a good mood for some reason.
He's
It
probably
was awesome. I always
looking
love
for
seeing Andy.
a new tight end.
I mean,
There's a lot of good ones in this draft class, I'll tell you what.
yeah, no, he was doing great. It was awesome to see him. Still didn't have the courage to ask him on our podcast.
So, Coach, I was really wondering what
Are you busy, and would you be willing to hop on a podcast that I know
can
of?
you come on the...
Yeah, no, he didn't hop on.
Jason really wants you.
But it was awesome seeing Big Red. It was awesome seeing, it was awesome meeting Coach Rabel.
Braves.
Ohio
Northeast
guy.
Ohio, baby.
Well, he's Northwest Ohio, right?
Northeast.
I thought he went to Walsh.
Yeah, but that's still up in the northeast area of Ohio.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought it was removed from the Northeast a little bit.
Is it? I don't know.
I thought it was. I thought he was closer to Toledo.
No.
No.
Fuck.
Am I way off on Walsh
You're fucking
Jesuit?
me up right now, but I think you are way off.
You're much better with Cleveland geography than I am.
Yeah.
I got lost 2 streets down from our house growing up.
I remember that.
I had to walk into a neighbor's house and call. I knew my phone number,
That a boy?
but I didn't know where Essex Street was.
Survival tactics, kids. Make sure you know your home phone number.
Yeah.
If you have a home phone number. No,
I mean, now that I have a phone, the only phone number. No.
You have a phone house?
No. We have
House
one,
phone, I mean?
but it's not even connected. It's like part of the package that we said, hey, let's get a number of Wi-Fi and a cable. This is how cable companies get you. They bundle it all together, and we are paying for a phone number. We don't have an actual landline.
Nice.
We said it would be a good idea. We'll get the landline. We never got the landline. And I wish I did, so I didn't give my cell phone out to everybody.
Funny.
I purposely keep my voicemail box full.
Do you not? You at least look. So
I'm not
I want to
listening
look
to
at your
voicemails.
now. I want to listen to a voicemail that he has. I used to save the
Probably
good
from
ones.
10 years ago, because
I
I
used
don't
to save
delete
the good
them,
ones.
and I don't listen to them.
I used to have a really, really, really good voicemail from Butch Jones.
Oh, did you?
Oh, it was so good.
What was it?
Where I want to know where you are and what you're doing right now. And if you're not in my office in 2 hours, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I told you if you screwed up again, you were out of here. At least you're consistent.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Outside of the
awesome.
if nobody knew that Butch Jones was your former head coach, that'd be the creepiest voicemail of all time.
Yeah, he was a head
I don't know where you are, but I want you in my office with nothing but a Speedo on underneath your pants.
Nah, Butch isn't that kind of guy. So anybody that tries to get Jason's phone number from here on out, just know he's really not trying to give you his number.
I'm okay giving my number to people. I'm talking about people that get my number and not even just spammer. Like the spamming thing's ridiculous at this point. Like if there's one thing, like I am for, we need to start incarcerating these spammers. Throw them in prison. I'm fucking over it, man.
Which spammer? Like everybody can spam you.
Anybody. If you, I am for a law being written. If you call somebody unsolicited and trying to sell them some shit or trying to get them to click a fucking link, you're fucking behind bars. Do not pass go. Get your ass in there. I'm fucking over it. It's ridiculous. The amount of like disturbance.
You talking about spammers or scammers?
Spammers, scammers, stanleys. I don't give a fuck what you're called. If you're texting and calling people and fucking trying to sell some shit or that they did not ask to see, and I'm not talking about fill out a fucking survey and you have to put a number down to read an article. This shit, it has gotten fucking ridiculous. My number is in more people's lists.
Stop giving your number out, dude.
And my only recourse is to change my fucking number and tell everybody that I want to have their number what the new number is, and that's a whole other fucking hassle.
You're not the only one that feels this way. There's a lot of Americans that feel this way. I can
guarantee 100% of Americans feel how I'm feeling right now.
You know what's funny is that you usually get those kind of calls because of online shopping. You fill out a fucking profile, you put a number down because you really want this item, and you want to make sure that item gets to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why you have a landline, Jason.
It's the way all these online companies work.
Plug your fucking landline in.
You have to fill out a number. Yeah, I know. If I had a landline, I could just put that number in. Okay, I get it. But I'm tired.
I don't.
I'm tired of having to put a number down just to get to see something or an email. Email I'm fine with because I'm not reading fucking emails.
I digress.
That's another thing. I'm not reading emails. Fuck email. I'm not reading emails or voicemails.
I called people. Cold called them.
That's right. Travis Kelce, the surveyor.
I used to cold call them about Obamacare. People like taking surveys.
Did they?
Especially like 70 years and older. 70 years and older.
How did those calls go, Travis?
They're telling you about Obama. I was calling.
What was your region? Because depending on your region in Ohio.
Southeast Indiana, Southern Ohio, and Northern Kentucky.
I can guarantee without even being a part of these surveys how the Southern Ohio calls surveying Obamacare went.
So, I mean, yeah, you interviewed a lot of the Eagle staff, some people in passing, like a Rich Eisen.
Yeah, you want me to just tell you who we talked to?
Yeah, why don't you roll it down?
Yeah, so we talked to Howie Roseman, Nick Sirianni.
What?
Yeah, we did a recap of the season. We just had great conversation.
Oh, man, I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah, it's going to be good. We talked to Daniel Jeremiah, Rich Eisen. We're obviously the combine experts.
Yeah.
And then we talked to Shane Steichen, the new head coach of the Indianapolis Colts. We're going to find out how to release it, what's the best way to do this, but we're going to release these interviews over the next few weeks. All of them went great. Shocker when you talk to smart, good people.
Not a shocker.
You can have good, interesting conversations.
This is like you being an interviewer.
I know, it felt weird without you being there. I don't think there's some level of charm that we have off of each other that people like, I think.
Siblings.
And we weren't able to do that, and it felt weird not being able to do that during these interviews. But I think they're good because the people that we interviewed were great. I think Howie Roseman could legitimately have his own podcast. I'm dead serious.
I can't wait.
It was insane how good this guy
man.
was.
I wish I was there for Howie's. I would have just.
Yeah.
I would have.
What would you have asked him?
What did you see as Zach that you didn't see?
Yeah. Why did you like Zach Ertz? Why do you love Zach Ertz more than me? Gosh.
And what did you see in Dallas?
He definitely would have blamed it on Chip Kelly.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Smart man. Something tells me that had a lot more to do with it than what he saw.
I think Howie was very involved in
Neither
that
one of
draft.
me
That
and
draft he was still in that part of the building.
I cannot wait to hear him. I wish you would have called Vrabes. That would have been fun.
Yeah, I mean, he said he'd come on, but I figured that'd be one that we both need to be on. There are a lot of people that we would have loved to interview down there, but we didn't think would be good without you there. Doug Peterson,
Dougie.
Braves, like anybody that you have a connection with,
Yeah.
it makes sense to have you there for it. So that's why we ended up doing a lot of Eagles guys. Rich Eisen would have been good for you to be there, but shocker, Rich Eisen is good no matter who he's talking to. He completely took over the interview, by the way.
I fucking love that.
I'm not messing with you. Like it was like
How'd I miss it?
I don't know if he's like what do they call that when you hypnotizer, a hypnotist?
He just
Dude, I'm not kidding you.
Takes you
The
on a ride.
moment I walked
He
past
takes you
him,
on a ride.
before he said a word, just walking past him, it was like a cat and mouse. Like he was just pawing at me the whole interview. I'm dead serious. I have never been more rattled talking to somebody in my entire
Rattled?
life. I was I didn't know what to
usually at
say.
ease.
He led the entire conversation. I was just a pawn in his game.
That's how you know you're a good interviewer.
Of combine.
Just let
and
the talent be the talent.
wait till you catch it. He is good.
I love it, man. But we want to give you guys a little look at what we got.
What he's trying to say is I think we're going to air a clip of the Howie Roseman episode right now. So enjoy. What was my scouting report? What made you guys draft me?
I think we can't tell this story without really telling the story of Howard Mudd, and we had you in the 4th round,
Fourth round.
Yeah.
So why did I go in the why didn't you guys draft me in the 4th round?
Well, honestly, I'm embarrassed that we had you in the 4th round because you're thinking the first ballot Hall of Famer and we had you in the 4th round, so we were wrong about that.
Right.
And we had it because at the time, like we talked about before, like nobody at that time really looked like you.
Right.
Nobody. And you were a converted linebacker, right? If I remember, you played your freshman year as a linebacker, right?
Yep. Defensive Scout Team Player of the Year. Yep.
Howard had this way about very charming. I'm fucking telling you how this fucking guy, like there was
Sean
there's
Howie, I'm telling you.
We were totally excited to get you and draft you there. I can picture where I am at certain times. We were 2 weeks into practice, and he grabs me, and he's like, he's starting. And I was like, yeah, great. He's like, what are you thinking? Like week 3, because we have 2 road games. We're playing at St. Louis, at Atlanta. And he's like, don't even start with me. He's starting week 1. And this guy, I remember it, man, so clearly. He's like, this guy is going to be the captain of your team and your best player. And I went, that's awesome. That's awesome. But does he have to start on the road in the dome
Right away. Yeah. The rest of the episode is extremely good too. So I'm looking forward to that one airing. I'm looking forward to all of them, honestly. They're all really good.
Just seeing that clip, I am going to enjoy the hell out of this, dude. Yep. I cannot wait to see it.
That's it. Somehow we found a way. How long have we been talking for?
2 hours?
2 hours? Somehow we found a way to talk for 2 hours on all this stuff.
Yeah.
And
well, it was fun to recap SNL.
I was a little nervous on how we were going to do episodes in the offseason without having games to talk about.
Yeah, 12 bold topics. That was.
Turns out we can still come down to Saturday Night Live.
We might have touched 12 though, if you count in like all the reading and the.
So the last book you read we've touched was Outlier. What outside of Outlier?
What was it? It wasn't that. It was a Stoic book. It was about
Stoicism.
Yeah.
I know what book you're talking about. That's not that old. That came out a couple years ago.
Anyways, you do it by chapter.
Yeah.
It kind of takes you through day by day.
Nice.
There's like 365 chapters. You read one a day, and it kind of
365. This guy went all in on the themes. It's a lot of chapters.
I don't even know if that's it.
All right, I'm getting the word that people are done listening to us, so we're gonna do the close now. All righty, that about wraps up our post SNL episode of New Heights. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when new episodes are coming out and whenever we launch something YouTube specific. Also, listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And make sure you check out our merch store over at homage.com/New Heights.
You still don't know if that's actually how you say it. Once again, New Heights is a Jukes original, presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by our friends at Fireball. Fireball! Follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights Show with 1 S for fun clips throughout the week. And thanks to our production crew. we appreciate you guys. There was a lot of moving parts over the last week or so, and I appreciate you guys making this happen. And shout out to Rec Philly for giving us this space in Philadelphia.
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for everything and making this episode happen. So. And then thank you to the 92 percenters. My first time for really feeling like I said it.
Yeah.
And you guys are the 92 percenters. Appreciate you guys tuning in every single week. Until the next time. We don't know when we're going to do this, but we'll figure it out.
Well, I think there's definitely an episode launching next week. But
Yeah, but like when we're going to sit down and actually do another one of these.
live?
Okay, see you
it's gonna
guys.
be well. Hey, let's go meet Bennett.